Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WPW Takeover Chicago Carnage. I am, of course, your humble founder, owner, and CEO of WPW, Angel Perkins Harris. I am also the LGF World's Heavyweight Champion. And I am here to give you all an amazing show tonight. You have an amazing array of marquee matches that will kick off when I leave this ring and that intro plays with Mamba going one-on-one against Jay Jackson to decide who goes to the co-main event in the finals of the World Openweight Championship Tournament. Now, I could run down the whole card if I wanted to and just leave and do my business. But number one, I'm going to let the commentator Johnny Murphy handle that. And number two, I got something else on my mind. So, I figured I'd just say it. When I was in that match against Amir Bates as Supercharged, and when I faced off against Zeke Salazar at One Shot, I realized that there is a huge, and I mean huge, love that I have for stepping into this ring with any association of World Pro Wrestling. I did it when it's in first inception, and I missed it. So much so that I want to do it again. And again, and again, and again. What I'm saying is this, ladies and gentlemen. Angel Perkins Harris is back. I'm not back as just an owner. I'm back as a competitor. Now wait. Before we go any further, hell no, I'm not fighting for championships. I made that mistake the last time around, and I'm not doing that. And hell no, I'm not booking my own matches. And hell no, I will not be competing on Riot. Nor will I do that on pay-per-view. But I will do this. Every time we have a takeover, I'll be there. And I'll be in my ring gear, and I'll be ready to fight. Whether that be against a champion, or against somebody on the roster, or even someone from the outside. Somebody from Rustcut Network. Someone from EWTV. Hell, it could be somebody from On Around or COH even. It could be from anywhere. So let me say it like this. Next time we have a takeover, we'll be in Miami, Florida, or as I should call it, WPW Takeover Vice City. And in Vice City, I will show up in my ring gear. And I will show up ready to fight. Here's just one little caveat. I don't know who my opponent's gonna be, nor do I want to know. That is entirely up to you. So, when that day does come, whomever wishes to step in this ring against a total package of professional wrestling in his home on WPW, bring it. Because I am more than ready to lace up these boots and kick ass like I used to do back in the day. So whomever decides to face me at Vice City, I only got one thing to tell you. Bring your all, or you will fall. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you later.
I'm tired of being told to bite my tongue. I wanna scream at the top of my lungs. Try to speak out loud. You silence me, but now I stand my ground. I'll let you know that I'm tired of being told to bite my tongue. I wanna scream at the top of my lungs. It's like a nightmare, but I'm lying awake. It's got me thinking that I am borderline, about to lose my mind. And now you will see your time has come. Pay for all this damage done. Face my fear and then I will make you disappear.
And now, EWTV and World Pro Wrestling proudly presents WPW Takeover Chicago Carnage. Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Carnage opening contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a semi-final round in the World Openweight Championship Tournament. Introducing first, Big Perk J Mamba. It's been way too long, ladies and gentlemen, to set this. Welcome back to WPW Programming. This is Season 2. I am Johnny Murphy here live in ringside, the voice of World Pro Wrestling. It is WPW Takeover Chicago Carnage. We're live here in Chicago, Illinois, the United Center. Beautiful jam-packed arena. The finals of a tournament, a lottery rumble, and a carnage chamber all in one show, and you do not want to miss it! So much more on tap tonight! But first, we gotta see who advances to the finals later on in the co-main event for the World Openweight Championship. And here is combatant number 2. And Sophia Winters. Psycho Jade got here by defeating Alexander Storm and Jonathan Reed. Tonight, the semifinals rage on. We have Mamba and Jackson right now, followed by, of course, later on tonight, Chris Midas returns home to Chicago to take on Jay Jones, his best friend. The winners of both matches will meet in the co-main event for the World Openweight Championship. We also have more announcements in terms of World Tour. Many matches to come as Season 2 of World Pro Wrestling kicks off with the bang! Whether you're from Rough Cut Network, EWTV families, or you're just watching a good old-fashioned call show, we'd like to thank you for joining us. We missed y'all, man. Nice little stun gun from Mamba to start us off there. Oh, try to go for a cutter there. Did not get it. Try to go for a drop kick. Did Jade. Big elbow right into the face of Jade Jackson and Mamba with the clothesline. And it feels good to come back in commentary, man. It feels good to be back. January 25th, 2022, Season 2 of World Pro Wrestling is live. Matter of fact, it's the 2-year anniversary of the very first episode of Riot on the road to our return. Of course, originally it was called TPW, right? But that's a whole story for another time. We are back here tonight. Mamba now, who has been deemed the underdog this entire tournament, has been going through challenger after challenger, the dream match against Julia Hattrick, and the dream victory against the final boss, Sophia Winters, who will also be participating in the nice takedown there by Jade. We'll be competing in the Carnage Chamber, the first of its kind here in World Pro Wrestling, in which 6 combatants will do battle, all for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and Jade Jackson already sending Mamba to the Cataclysm. And Mamba will be sent with a big belly-to-belly suplex. Of course, still to come tonight, the World Breaker makes his World Pro Wrestling debut against Amir Bates. And look at Jade Mamba working on the arm, working on Psycho Jade, trying to go for the Anaconda Vice here, trying to go for at least the Hell's Gates, it looks like. But Jade gets out of it. Of course, not only that one, but we also have a surprise matchup just signed. Cody Hailstorm, the winner of the Women's Gold Rush ladder match, will be going one-on-one against one half of the Hugger Brigade and Samantha Salazar. Of course, Jay Knight will face off against Samantha's brother Zeke Salazar for the WPW Internet Championship. You gotta wonder what Zeke Salazar's health is retaining to his appearance here tonight. Keep in mind, Zeke Salazar got his ankle and neck was shattered due to the attack from Jay Knight, and he cannot be any healthier after going through that war against APH. The owner of WPW is a cover 1. There's 2, and I got a 2. After, of course, his tirade during that amazing contest at Access Wrestling One-Shot, clubbing blow right to the back of Jay Mamba. Big elbow right to that knee. We heard APH earlier tonight. He has issued open challenges to anybody in the wrestling world who wants to challenge him to a fight. As we go to WPW Takeover Vice City, logo will be made very soon. Oh, so this is a pre-edit. So maybe it was made, maybe it hasn't been made. We'll see. But WPW Takeover Vice City, APH will be taking on a surprise opponent. We don't know who it is yet, as Jay Mamba goes through the ropes and DDT's down! Jay Mamba would love to go to LGF, not only holding that briefcase that can give him a World Championship match, but also with the WPW World Openweight Championship. And Jay Jackson will love... Oh! Sun on the arm right there. She would love to go to LGF. She would love to go back with the World Openweight Championship, travel around the world with that championship. And look at Jay Mamba, hyped up as can be, sporting his Pingu Order colors. Irish whip to the corner. Mamba now, right off the ropes. Jay Jackson goes for the reversal. Jay Mamba, big knee right to the face. Mamba now wishes she comes in, and a big drop kick. Mamba starting to feel up in this crowd. Woo! Forgive me, y'all. Give me a second. It's been so long that I did commentary that I forgot. Water must be held at all times. Mamba countering. Jay Jackson, I believe, was going for Toward the Islands. Jay Jackson over the counter. Turns Mamba over. Mamba now. Uh-oh. Trapped. What is Jay Jackson thinking here? Mamba. Oh, dear God. Bent back. Oh, my Lord. Oh, she's not done. Oh, that looks gnarly. Jackson may have Mamba. A submission maybe at him. Mamba may tap. Ooh, I thought he tapped out right there. The only tap was a tap on the head of Jay Jackson. A huge right hand by Mamba to get out of the submission hold. And Mamba will stay alive for the time being. Big forearm right to the face. Mamba is what he did to beat a few waiters. Better end. Center of the ring. Mamba to go to the co-main event. No. Kick out at 2. Jay Mamba was so close. Oh, so close was Mamba to getting that victory. And now Jade measuring Mamba. Center of the ring. No counter. Kick right to the back of the knee by Jay Mamba. Mamba countered again. Mamba going for it. Better end. Into the cover for the second time. Mamba to make history. No. Kick out at 2. What a moment for Paris just could be tonight. Not only is Jay Jackson battling for the World Openweight Championship, but she is also one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, as well as Jane Rage, who herself will be doing battle for the WPW Women's Intercontinental Championship later on tonight. Women's Intercontinental Championship main event match here tonight. Casey Sage, Sophia Winters, Paul Lee, and Jane Rage, one half of the Women's Tag Champions, Akira Young, and the champion herself, Amber Reed, all doing battle in the main event for the Women's Intercontinental title. And there's a massive spear by Jay Jackson at the cover 1. There's 2 to kick out at 2 by Jay Mamba. But if there's one thing we've learned about Big Perk over these past couple of weeks across the world, he doesn't quit. He may be young, he may sometimes lack the experience, but if there's one thing Jay Mamba doesn't lack, it's heart. Oh, but he may have just gotten his freaking head almost clotheslined right off his shoulders. And now Jay Jackson, can she finally hit it? Yes, she can! Tour of the Islands! And then the cover off the leg, there's 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Jay Mamba. Big elbow right into the chest and a big clothesline to the outside by Mamba. It's like I said, Mamba lacks experience, but he does not lack heart, and he does not lack determination. Oh, Mamba tried to go for the chop block, but Jay Jackson got into the ring, and there you see the referee doing the count. This isn't normal Riot rules. Countouts are in effect here. Mamba with the brain buster! But there's the inexperience we just talked about. Mamba, not realizing Jade was too close to the ropes, her foot clipped the rope, bottom rope, and the referee was forced to break the count. And Mamba may waste a major opportunity. Big time move by Mamba, and he's going to the Irish District. Mamba now, top rope, setting up Jade. This could be his moment. Mamba! Oh, the double stomp! Mamba! No! Kick out at 2. Frustration boiling over on Mamba. And a leg drop right to the arm of Jay Jackson. Another clothesline. Mamba needs to stay vertical. He needs to capitalize. But Jay Jackson has Mamba dead in her sights, going for the tour of the islands again. Mamba countered. Big right hook. Mamba. No! Clothesline down to the canvas. And Jay Jackson, center of the ring after the clutch counter by Jade. Could be going. Tour of the Islands. Into the cover. Hooks to the outside leg. 1, 2. And Jay Jackson has won it. What a match to kick things off in Season 2 on TakeOver Chicago Carnage. But it was just like that. Mamba's dreams of winning the World Openweight Championship are on hold for now. We must go back empty-handed tonight as Jay Jackson advances to the finals in your co-main event tonight. And now she has a chance to add more gold to perish. The House of Perish may have more gold to collect, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner of the match, the Psycho, Jay Jackson. Celebrating that big victory, just Jade. And I'm pretty sure Adam and Jade Rage are backstage happy as can be. As ladies and gentlemen, there you see the updated brackets. Jay Jackson defeating Jay Mamba. She's advanced to the finals. Will Chris Midas or Jay Jones join her? We'll find out later tonight. Woo. What a night. What a night this is going to be. And we're already out of one match. We still got more to go, ladies and gentlemen, including a huge important announcement coming up next. For the first time ever, Jordan Brooks gets a live microphone in World Pro Wrestling. Should we trust it? I don't know yet. We're gonna find out. Jordan Brooks is in the ring and he will speak to the crowd next. Ladies and gentlemen, we saw Jay Jackson advance to the finals of the World Openweight Championship Tournament. But it is time. What in the hell is he wearing? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the King of the North, Jordan Brooks. Look, we were told this man will be tripped out of his mind. I didn't think we'd be getting this. Hey, I dig the overall though. Regardless, Jordan Brooks has a resume a mile long. Meters freaking. It's hard for me to even. And that is the problem here. Brooks loves the spotlight and he feels the spotlight's not on him. Maybe that's why he attacked Mike Angel. We're not sure yet, but we're gonna give him a live microphone to explain himself. Let's see what he has to say. Telling my story, I hope they all get it. I'm always ahead of the rest, and now I am a king. Give me the throne, I need a queen, she better than most. I need a palace, I need a horse. If you want gold, then I am the source. I need a crown, I need a sword. I got my team, we going to war. You are my kids, you be my pawns. We don't relate, we taking the loss. I am a king, give me the throne.
So, I'm being overlooked already in WPW, and that's wild, man. I come in here, I take a step down, so to speak. I don't even get handed what I deserve to be handed. And just because my car wants to show up a little bit late, I get replaced. I get set back. People don't want me to succeed around here, and Mike Angel takes my spot. The crowd, everybody losing their mind over someone like Mike Angel, and I'm right there. Are you kidding me? The spotlight not being on. The eyes, the phones, the cameras, the cheers, all directed at some lowly bum. When I'm right here. It's a joke. I'm disgusted, man. That was me, ready to make another legendary moment, ready to change things for WPW, and instead I got king, and it got replaced by some loser. And I'm not about having my moments taken, I'm not about people stepping above me and taking my shine. So I did what I needed to do. I knocked Mike Angel down a peg. You know, that's how it works around here. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the number one. WPW has a new top dog. People got to run through me. And if Mike Angel really thinks he's going to come in and take that from me, when I haven't even had a match yet, that's insane. So how this is going to work is I'm going to beat the brakes off of Mike Angel. And then I'm going to move forward and I'm going to take what I deserve, which is whatever the hell I want. Because I'm here in WPW. Jordan Brooks is here. And I got trouble on my mind.
Oh man, trouble on his mind, and the spotlight firmly on him, and I can tell you this, what Brooks wants, Brooks gets. And ladies and gentlemen, at World Tour, you will see Jordan Brooks grab the spotlight as he goes one-on-one against the Sus King, Mike Angel Brooks Angel, on the World Tour in Brazil. What a match that's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. But we still got to take over Chicago here. We can have an amazing card. Oh, Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is the debut of Chase Atkins. Two Ping Order members going head-to-head. Chase Atkins versus Kyle Young. Kyle Young returns home, and it is next. Don't go anywhere, more WPW action right after this.
That's what mama telling me. Never been scared of defeat. I'm putting my heart on the line. What's going on inside my mind? I can't explain it, but I've been telling my story. I hope they all get it. I'm always ahead of the rest, and I am the king. Give me the throne. I need a...
Hey, yeah. You know what all the stripes on the sleeve mean. I straight up press them, something like a steam clean. Yo, we the dream team. Check out the slam like you was Mean Gene. Bodies on the set, I leave the scene clean. Nowadays, they took hating and made it cool. I play it cool like Dame Dash and paid in full. Y'all talk major bull, but couldn't swallow a plate full. A fool for thought, so flavorful. Arkansas, wicked in the city. Kiki never loved me, she busy doing the shiggy. I leave him dizzy, you probably thought I slid him a Mickey. Following my footsteps might tear your Achilles, silly. 1,000,000 watts on the drop, what I'm putting out. Veteran stamp, you living off your rookie clout. Talk money on the wood, good looking out. The flow like a sniper shot, took your woofers out.
Join the Dark Order.
Of course, I need to watch Ammo Wrestling, and ladies and gentlemen, it is time, the debut of Chase. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I was afraid of this. And these fans hate it.
Join the Dark Order.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Pingu Order, making his WPW in-ring debut from Dallas, Texas, number 10, Chase Atkins. The former winner of the GTT Tournament of Power, a man who was fingertips away from the Warlords Championship. A man who has been dying for this opportunity. He's been begging APH to give him a chance. And now he gets it here tonight in Chicago Carnage. And he hopes to overcome the hometown crowd of his opponent. And listen to this ovation! Wow! Oh, there it is! You love to see it! And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, number 8, the young Kyle Young! Kyle Young, the Second City Soldier, soaking it all in. He's back home here in Chicago. And what a match this is about to be between these two gladiators. How emotional must that man feel right now? He wants to get close to championship gold once again. And what better way than to snuff out the debut of Chase Atkins here tonight. Get yourself some momentum. But the bell is rung, and here we go. Atkins versus Kyle, and a Superman punch, and we ended early. Kyle with the collar one, kick out at 1. Oh, and I think Chase may have been spoked. Chase countered now by Kyle. Duck underneath and a German suplex. Big push, no hold, blocked by Chase. Oh, Kyle now going to roll through. Chase now drop toe hold down, taking him down to the canvas. Chase tried to go for the DDT here. Kyle blocked it well, scouted. Superman punch again! Another headlock trap here by Kyle. Oh, now trying to wear it down, trying to slow the pace, so to speak. Very odd, bold strategy, though, by Kyle. Of course, wrestling in front of his hometown faithful, his friends, his family. In fact, Akira and Samantha all have huge implications, huge chances tonight, because I'm being told that Samantha Young is here tonight at Chicago Carnage, and she may be one of the 15 women that will be eligible for the Women's Lottery Rumble matchup tonight. Of course, that matchup will determine the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship at World Tour, and of course, Akira Young, the wife of Kyle, is in action in the main event as she goes head-to-head against 5 other competitors in a Continental Championship matchup. But what a move by Kyle Young, though. Oh, blocked by Kyle. Big punch right to the face. Irish whip back inside the ring, though. Kyle Young trying to build up some momentum. Stomp, no misfire. Chase. Oh, the backbreaker. Oh, in the back, you can start to feel the pain that Kyle is in. Every move dished out to him. So at the handle, laying a massive clothesline to the outside, and Kyle Young is starting to feel it. And of course, in this matchup, there is riot rules, no countouts, no disqualifications. There must be a winner. Irish whip inside the ring by Chase Atkins, who is feeling the brunt of anger and boos from this Chicago crowd. And I would have thought that, 2 Pingu Order members, number 8 is Kyle Young, number 10 is Chase Atkins. You would think that the fans would be happy to see Chase here. However, once seeing that Texas Rangers jersey, apparently the fans have soured on the man. Oh, shit. Busted wide open, though, the crimson mask on Chase's face! And that white hair that he has may turn into blood red in a mere matter of moments, as now Kyle Young's turn to go on the backbreaker train. One backbreaker by Kyle, and another one. And ringing the arm right there. They Kyle into the cover, hooks the outside leg. There's one, there's 2, and a kick out of 2. Chase Atkins feeling it here. Oh, big elbow right into the chest, though. Feeling the pressure, feeling the moment. Oh, now Kyle going for a regal stretch type of submission here. Kyle with a chance to tap out Chase, but Chase gets out of it relatively. Big punch right to the bloody mess in head. That is Chase right there. And a nice arm drag taking out Kyle. And now we reset. No Irish whip back, no rebound. Backbreaker again by Chase Atkins. Chase Atkins is no slouch again. Former winner of the Tournament of Power for GTT. Duck underneath. Oh, got him. And beautiful Hurricane Rana. And I must say, just for the record, GTT stands for Goated Tournament Temple. And if John doesn't like it, oh well. Oh my lord, what a move! What a move by Chase Atkins. Here, hooks the leg into the cover. There's one. Kick out at 1, though. And he's starting to question himself here, but he can't question himself in a moment like this. He has to stay on the attack. That's all that Chase can do at this point. Chase Atkins now staring down Kyle Young. Chase. Oh, my lord. Butterfly DDT. Into the cover. There's 1. There's 2. And a kick out at 2 by Kyle. Oh, what an unbelievable debut this would be. What an unbelievable boost in momentum this would be. And Chase hearing the crowd and taunting. He's loving the reaction. He's loving this reaction from the Chicago faithful here tonight. But what an unbelievable win this would be is a drop kick by Chase. Another drop kick by Chase. Duck underneath and swinging neck breaker. Kind of reminiscent of a Chicago hero by the name of CM Punk, but Kyle Young. Speaking of a hero from Chicago, the standing moonsault from Kyle, and Kyle now. Maybe setting up. GTS incoming. No, countered by Chase. What an unbelievable witness would be, though, for Chase Atkins if he can manage to knock off Kyle Young in his hometown. It will be a massive boost in momentum. Boosted speaking. A huge rocket kick. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 by Chase. I mean, I'm sorry, by Kyle. This is WPW Takeover Chicago Carnage. We are live here in Chicago, Illinois, the United Center. You can talk about this on social media using the hashtag WPW Carnage, or you can just talk about it in chat. That doesn't matter. I'm just happy y'all are here, man. It's nice to see y'all back. I love y'all. Kyle now, beautiful move by Kyle. And he's taking it all in. Taking in his capacity crowd here tonight. Moving right there by Chase. Dropkick dodge though by Kyle. Power slip into the corner. Big time clothesline. Kick blocked by Kyle. Drag down. Turn around. Kyle now going for that regal stretch. I think Chase was too close to the ropes and he got his hand right there before he could even do anything. And now he had to reset, and Kyle had to wipe the sweat away from his face. And Chase Atkins, had to kick him away. And Chase again taunting this crowd here in Chicago, loving every single second of this reaction. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Atkins. Oh, my Lord. What a move by Atkins, sending Kyle to the outside. Oh, I don't know if taunting at that moment was the smartest idea, Kyle. You kind of left yourself open for attack there, and a super kick into the chest. Kick right to the gut right there again. Chase now going up. Could be going. No. Beautiful neck breaker. Suplex neck breaker right there from Chase Atkins as he continues to go to work here on Kyle Young here tonight. Big punch right there by Kyle. And now Chase sends him back inside the ring, and the match will continue. Big punch right there by Chase. Another punch right there by Chase. Big foreman in the face by Chase. Chase now continuing to go on the offense. Tornado. Oh! Whoa! Hangman! Chase! Oh, the 450 springboard didn't work! DDT by Kyle Young! What a tornado DDT! Kyle now! No counter! What a sequence that was! Countered the 450 splash! And then went for his own tornado DDT and a big time drop kick! Oh my God, what a match this has been. These two men going, oh God. Chase, big knee to the face. Trying to make Kyle a bit bloody. Bursts him wide open. Chase going for that rocket kick again, and he gets it. Rocket kick by Chase. Come on, 2, kick out at 2. Chase now missing right there. Kyle, oh my God, the Snapdragon! Blocked by Kyle. No, big punch right there by Chase. And a big drop kick. And Chase feeling it again. Loving the reaction he's getting from the Chicago crowd here tonight. He's feeding off it. He thrives off the negativity. And Chase, oh my goodness, sending it to Saito. Beautiful suplex by Kyle. Kick out at 1. Try to go for a move, but an elbow right into the gut. Some of these fans are booing because they may thought it was a low blow. Knee right to the gut as well. Big rocket kick from Kyle. Oh, but the fans know that Chase just did a smart move. Rolling to the outside, buying himself some time, forcing Kyle to go out there, and Chase takes advantage. DDT on the apron on the outside. Oh, on that concrete floor. No protection out there whatsoever. And now Chase going into the ring and hopefully trying to end this matchup. And again, spending a lot of time taunting this crowd here in Chicago. I don't know how much that's going to affect him in this matchup. Kyle Young, Kyle's going around, TKO! Kyle finally hit the TKO, and this match is a cover. 1, 2, and Kyle Young gets the win! Chase Atkins spent way too much time. The first time it was okay, the second time, yeah, you got him in the palm of your hands. But that last taunt cost Chase big time, cost him vital time, where Kyle Young was able to recuperate. What a debut for Chase though, but for Kyle Young, this has to feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Kyle Young! Is this an omen for things to come for the Young family? We shall see. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, what a night this has been so far. We'll be right back on with WPW action. Chris Midas, Jay Jones, and the World Openweight Championship Tournament next. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, this place is about to go blown off the hinges. The roof's about to get destroyed in a matter of seconds. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the final 4 of the World Openweight Championship's about to end, and it starts with him. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a semi-final match in the World Openweight Championships Tournament scheduled for one falling to the same first. From Chicago, Illinois, from the 312, weighted at 283 pounds, this is Chris Midas! These fans have not forgotten their hometown hero, Chris Midas. The last time he was here, it was Axis Wrestling's Catch Point in his hometown. He was in a War Chamber match against Angel Perkins Harris, the owner of the company. APH beat Chris Midas, causing Midas to leave Axis Wrestling for good. In his words, it opened one more spot to fill. And that spot was World Pro Wrestling. He came here not to get revenge on APH, no. What shocked even him, he showed up for this one moment to become the World Openweight Champion. He's a man who attacked Goldwyn at the Supercharge during the cameras were off, causing Jack Hunter to cash in his briefcase to become the world's heavyweight champion. And now, Chris Midas wants to add his own gold to his resume. He wants to be Openweight champion. He showed up here with that one goal in mind, and I don't think he's leaving Chicago without the gold. In his mind, if he leaves without the championship, it has been deemed a failure. And in order to do it, he must first get past his best friend. Introducing his opponent, Jay Jones! Jay Jones, who showed up here in WPW with one goal in mind: win the Openweight Championship and make more memories. And there you see it. This is the final semi-final matchup in the Openweight Championship tournament. We've already seen Jade Jackson, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, advance. Can Jay Jones make it? Well, we already know, regardless of how this matchup ends, we're going to end the night in the co-main event. It's going to be a man versus a woman. The very goal that the Openweight Championship is there for. Intergender wrestling. Anybody is eligible to challenge for this championship. And we're going to see that here tonight as the bell is rung. And here we go. Nice little takedown right there from Chris Midas. Again, both of these men are best friends. They know each other extremely well. Jay Jones, matter of fact, was there with Chris Midas over in Access Wrestling. And even though they never wrestled over there, to my knowledge, Salazar right there on commentary during Jay Jones' recovery time when he was injured. He commentated every single one of Chris Midas' matches. And he was, I would say, scouting Midas in terms of seeing how his friend is progressing, but also keeping an eye on the competition that was there. And I'm pretty sure JJ is going to be well suited to take down Midas tonight, but a big time slam right there by Midas. Of course, in that same breath, Midas knows JJ inside and out. There's a cover kick out one. If there's anybody that's going to be able to kick out of the death by elbow, it's going to be JJ. You would assume, as Chris Midas now is going to take Jay Jones from Chicago all the way to Suplex City. In a trifecta German suplexes by the knockout artists. Midas now scouting his opponent. Midas, trying to go for a move. JJ now kicking out the knee and the legs of Chris Midas. That's what you got to do against a man this big. Against a man of his size. That's the one thing you need to do. Go chop down right there from Midas. Midas now off the ropes, all 283 pounds on the neck of Jay Jones as he drops the knee right into the back. And now Midas lifts him up in that position. Two knees right to the back and just tossing him away. Stomping now, he misfired. I don't think Midas that's the time to start taunting, my friend. Irish whip over across the ring by JJ, and a big-time clothesline. Still to come later tonight, the WPW Internet Championship is on the line. Zeke Salazar defends his championship against against Jay Knight. But what a massive choke breaker, and this may be the difference maker. The match may end early here. Chris Midas going for the death by elbow, but JJ's countering. 3 punches to the back of the head, and Jay Jones got out of it. Irish whip into the corner. Now Jay Jones punches right to the head, and it wouldn't be a WPW show without this move. The old Riot Special. Jay Jones firing it up. Big time drive-by drop kick. And the fans, oh, they're not enjoying that happen to their hero. And in the cover, there's one. There's two, and a kick out of two. We already seen one Chicago native, Kyle Young, pick up a major victory against Chase Atkins earlier tonight in a previous match, I believe. Hopefully Chris Midas will be able to get the victory here in their eyes and win the championship. But then, of course, Jay Jones, oh my good lord! Jay Jones would be an amazing openweight champion. Think of the matches he would have against not just the men on the roster, but all the women. His matchup against Amber Reed. Even the matchup against Amber Reed to even get here was an amazing encounter, to say the very least. There's a cover, one kick out. No kick back, no. Countered by JJ. JJ now count. Ooh, chop right into the chest. And now, here comes the ground and pound. Ground and pound from Chris Midas. Midas now going forward once again. The choke breaker connecting. And now Midas zeroing in. His mind set on one thing. No, death by elbow, count it again. Counter again by Jay Jones and a super kick to the back of the neck. And now JJ going to fly the familiar plays. Oh, the Phoenix Splash! And he missed it. Look at JJ now. JJ going behind into the German suplex. And now Jay Jones got a bit of momentum in his side. And now he's trying to get these fans fired up. A bit of a mixed reaction for JJ here in Chicago. Takedown right there by JJ. Another takedown by JJ. Midas goes underneath. And a big super kick. Big kick to the side of the head. Midas is staggering. And he's heading into the corner. Ooh, big boot though by Midas. Midas now going for the belly to belly. No, counter by JJ. Big time punches to the side of the head. Jay Jones now going through a DDT, connecting. Of course, he beat not only Amber Reed, but Troy Evans to even get to this moment. Chris Midas into the cover. There's one. Kick out. Chris Midas beating Paulina, the daughter of Jade Jackson, as well as Samantha Young, who are both going to be in action tonight. Samantha, one of the 15 women that will be in the Lottery Rumble match to determine the more contender for the Women's Tour Championship. Boom by A by Jay Jones. He may go to the finals. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Whew. What a kick out by Midas right there. The boom by A out of nowhere. At any moment, Jay Jones can use that move and change the complexion of the entire match. Meanwhile, Midas now reveling in this. The referee's going to start his count. He's going to have to restart it because both men are outside the ring, I believe. The referee counting again, and both men enter back inside. Remember, you cannot win by info or you cannot win by count out or disqualification in these matches. They do count, and you must win by pinfall or submission inside the ring. And right now, Jay Jones is starting to feel it again. The Chicago crowd again giving him a mixed reaction. A very surprising thing here tonight. Now, JJ being grabbed by Midas. Jay Jones now trying to get back, fighting back. Big punches right into the chest. Kick, no, couldn't get it. Midas takes him down. Midas now. Oh, going for the STF. STF locked in by Midas. A very unorthodox move used by the knockout artist, but Jay Jones with punches and now an elbow to the face, getting out of the submission hold. JJ going up and into the tornado DDT. And now Jay Jones going to the top rope. We see him try this before in the matchup, but he couldn't connect on it. Can he hit it this time? Jay Jones, frog splash! What elevation! To go to finals against Jay Jackson. 1, 2, kick out at 2 by Chris Midas. What elevation from that frog splash. All the way in the air, and JJ going up again. Can he connect on it one more time? Phoenix Splash, no! Oh, one mistake. Maybe JJ's undoing! Oh, death by elbow! Into the cover, hooks the leg. There's 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. And Midas can't believe it. JJ tried to go all risk, but it ended up backfiring. And that death by elbow caught him right in the back of the neck. Midas going for it again for the second time. Boom! Got all of it! Got every single bit of it. Into the cover, hooks the leg. This 1, 2. No! Kick out at 2 1/9. 2.9, so damn close. And now Midas going after JJ with the multiple clotheslines. Irish whip into the corner. Hip attack by Midas. Off the ropes. Spear! And now Midas off the spear, going for the cover. There's one. There's two, and a kick out of two by Jay Jones. Oh, the kick right to the back. But JJ not affected by it whatsoever. Into the Hurricane Rana. And the fans once again starting to boo. But they get right back into it as Midas with the shoulder block. And now he's telling JJ to come on and bring it. JJ goes to the outside. Midas follows right behind him. And the referee once again starts to count. Can you imagine what would happen if there's a count out in this match? And Jade Jackson by default wins the Openweight Championship. Oh man, I think all of the parish members would love that. And JJ tossing Midas into the crowd. I think he would be, I don't know if he would be okay with the count out victory. Jay Jones coming back into the ring. And now this count is 6, and we were almost close to having the Openweight Championship just being awarded to Jade Jackson from a draw from both of these men. Now JJ trying to go after Midas again. Midas with the kick right to the head. Oh, trying to go for a move right there, didn't get it. JJ now has him in his headlock takeover. Trying to do everything, and Jay trying to do something. Caught with a spear. Cover 1, 2. Chris Midas is heading to the finals. Wow. One mistake was Jay Jones. Didn't know what to do. Was caught red-handed, and that was the result. Big time spear, and Midas is heading to the finals. It wasn't the elbow that did it. Once again, it was death by spear. And Chicago gets to see their boy one more time tonight because they're the winner of the match. And headed to the finals, Chris Midas. Jade Jackson, there's your future, your best friend. So now, ladies and gentlemen, there you see the updated brackets. Chris Midas just advanced, beating Jay Jones. It will be Jay Jackson versus Chris Midas in the co-main event for the World Openweight Championship. What a match that's gonna be between two best friends. Let's see how that match is gonna go. As ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Samantha Salazar going one-on-one against Miss Gold Rush, the winner of the Women's Gold Rush ladder match, Cody Hailstorm. Hailstorm makes a return to TV against Samantha Salazar. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for women's action here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall introducing first representing the Hugger Brigade. What the hell? Whoa. What the? That's Hailstorm. What the hell is she doing? Oh, block. Oh my. What the hell? What the hell is she thinking? Hailstorm is a... Cody Hailstorm! The referee's ringing the bell, trying to get a stop to this. But Hailstorm! Oh, the big boot! The match hasn't officially started yet. There you see the referee trying to separate these two, trying to yell at Hailstorm to step away from Samantha so she can get in the ring. These fans are not liking this one bit. Hailstorm continuously, oh my good God, just dropping her on her neck. These fans in Chicago letting her know their opinion. Hailstorm once again, oh my God. This time that perfect plex of sorts. Oh, what does Hailstorm got now? What is she gonna do now? Oh no. No, come on. Come on, you've done enough. You've done enough, Hailstorm. No! Oh, the spear through the barricade! And then, remember, the match hasn't even officially started yet. Cody Hailstorm proving why she is at the top of her game. And there you see her blowing a kiss. The message sent to Julia Hattrick and whoever becomes the #1 contender tonight. Hailstorm has been off of TV for quite some time, ever since winning the match at Supercharged, getting her chance to rehabilitate injuries, and she has just returned with fire, demanding the reprisals are in when no official match even happened. Hailstorm with a message sent loud and clear to the women responsible in the Women's World Championship picture, whether that be Julia Hattrick or whoever wins that Lottery Rumble matchup. 15 women eligible for it. The winner faces Julia for the Women's World title at World Tour. And Hailstorm showing to the roster, not only am I still here, but I'm dangerous. But ladies and gentlemen, speaking of dangerous, coming up next, Amir Bates, Red X, goes one-on-one against the all-father of existence, the World Breaker, in his debut match. World Breaker, Amir Bates, and that match is next. Well, let's just hope they reinforce the ring. Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Hailstorm with a message sent directly to Julia Hattrick and whomever was going to be in that Women's World Championship Rumble match later on tonight. But now we move from the women back to the men. And right back to Red X himself. Once you hear the piano and John Carpenter, you know this behemoth is ready for battle. The man who vanquished Angel Perkins Harris at Supercharged and defeated his father at Rebirth. The following contest is scheduled for one fall into the scene first. Red X, Amir Bates. Believe it or not, that's the brother of Louise Bates. You know, the fun-loving person with rabbit ears who loves Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, that one. That's her brother. His dangerous behemoth who made both Angel Perkins Harris and Angel Harris Sr. pass out from submissions, and who has descended upon World Pro Wrestling and given a sense of danger to whomever stands in his way. That means when APH was given a task by Amir himself, give me an opponent for Chicago Carnage, APH didn't know where to turn until the All-Father of Existence, the World Breaker, made his name known and said, I want him. Give me Amir. I'll show him what destruction's all about. And like I said, I hope they reinforce the ring before this match. This is going to be insane. It's one thing to hear about him, but if you have never seen him before, I'm telling you now, you're in for quite a treat.
Sailing across the mighty rivers, going the road to the beat of drums,
and his opponent, from the gates of Valhalla, standing 7 feet 4 inches tall, weighing 595 pounds. The World Breaker! the All-Father of existence, the Destroyer of worlds, the Ruler of darkness, the World Breaker is an awe-inspiring figure. I get chills up my spine. It's cold in this bitch. Normally, we're used to Jade and Jane. They're dark presence, but this is something completely different. Something I don't think many people have ever experienced. A 1-year stint over in GTT, he has decided to expand, well, in his words, expand his realm of existence. We've seen him in Axis. You've seen him in LGF. You've seen him in his home in GTT. And now he's here in World Pro Wrestling. And the bell has rung, and here we go. Ooh, there you see Amir going right after the legs of the World Breaker, and boom! Jesus Christ! And there you see the size difference. Keep in mind, Amir's only 6'3". The World Breaker is 7'4". And Amir getting sent to the realm of the Destroyer. 3 suplexes all on the outside of the ring, and look at the World Breaker, the strength to lift him up like a baby. If you are just joining us, my name is Johnny Murphy. Welcome back to World Pro Wrestling. We have missed you all. It's been so long since we've been able to have a show here tonight. Oh, God. We're in the beginning of Season 2 here in WPW. And we have already had an eventful show, to say the very least. Jade Jackson and Chris Midas both advanced in the World Openweight Championship Tournament. They face off in the co-main event for the world title itself. You've had Kyle Young defeat the debuting Chase Atkins. Cody Hailstorm sending a message to the Women's World Champ Julia Hattrick with her destruction of Samantha Salazar. Jordan Brooks saying he will destroy Mike Angel and preserve his spotlight as a top star in World Pro Wrestling and as the hottest free agent they've ever signed. And now, what you're witnessing is the battle between 2 monsters. Amir Bates Red X versus the All-Father of existence, the World Breaker. Right now, the World Breaker is all over Amir, as it seems, in the ongoing starts of this matchup. Oh no. And now, oh God, just all on the apron. The World Breaker is like anything you have ever seen before. And look at he's the tour of the islands. Into the combo hooks the outside leg. There's 1, there's 2, and a kick out at 2. If you're wondering why he has a tour of the islands when you thought that was Jade's move, keep in mind, this is the mentor of Jade Jackson. Oh, trying to go for the dropkick again, and so far it has been all World Breaker from the ongoing of this matchup. And look at the triple suplexes again. First with the back suplex, now with the German suplex, and he's now going to turn Amir around. It looks like, will he be able to? Yes, he can. Vertical suplex connecting. And a rear kick right to the back, no effect right there. And oh my God! World Breaker just all over Amir Bates from the opening bell. Oh no, oh no, oh no, the accolade by the World Breaker! The World Breaker's got Amir Bates in the middle of the ring! He could be in trouble! Over to Amir, so from underneath and gets the takedown right there. If there's one thing that Amir got going for him in this matchup, it is his speed. And Amir's just gonna have to use every bit of that speed. Look at this! Amir Bates with the Hurricane Rana! Amir showing off his athletic side against the World Breaker. Clotheslines by Amir. And Amir, big time scoop slam. Amir going for the choke slam. Choke slam. Oh no, Amir's. Oh my God. World Breaker just said no. And slam to the canvas. Cover 2, kick out of 2. And you can already tell World Breaker is just not breaking a sweat in this match. Oh no. Oh my Lord Almighty. Jesus Christ! Someone sent him to the outside of the ring! Over to Amir Bates now, back into this matchup, and he's going to the outside, and you can tell he's getting frustrated. Whoa, wait a minute, what the hell is he doing? World Breaker tried to get up, but he was tripped up by the steel chair, and Amir brought it to the ring, trying to go for the spear, but Amir jumped over him. And I think World Breaker landed on that chair, but I don't think he cares. Amir rolls out of that. Amir now being tossed up and slammed to that canvas. And the steel chair still in the ring. Oh no, Amir. Oh my good Lord, the power slam. But Amir's foot was on the rope. And so the World Breaker has to break it up. Oh no, not another power slam. Another running power slam. Oh, this time on the chair! This time the World Breaker uses the move, uses the freaking weapon that Amir brought it to the ring. And he just slams him on it. And now Amir is going to try to get an opening. Oh, now Amir just grabbing onto... Oh, and he's just biting the arm of the World Breaker. The referee's going to get the chair out of the ring. That's a nice move by the referee into the cover. There's one, and it's only a one. Irish whip into the corner. Oh my God! Oh my Lord! I don't think Amir has ever faced an opponent quite like the World Breaker. But then again, when you're facing the World Breaker, it's a match unlike any other, and Amir's back is already screwed. He's going for the accolade, and Amir gets out of it with almost ease, but you can tell his back is in serious amount of pain. Oh man, now Amir working on the arm, needs to do anything he can, use that speed advantage to try to get the World Breaker off his feet, and he does. They were just dragging that big carcass into the middle of the ring, and now, oh man, taking those big tree trunks of like legs, just driving his knee into them. They'll stomp on the chains, and oh man, now on the arm again. Amir tried to go for the choke slam, couldn't get it. World Breaker swapped his hand out of the way. Big boot into the face of the World Breaker. And now, big punch right in the face. Another punch right in the face of Heim. And oh my Lord, the freaking, oh man. Pop-up uppercut. Pop-up European uppercut. Oh my God! The cross body sending both men to the outside. Super kick, no, miss him. Super kick, no, clothesline miss. And he drop kicks him onto his knee, and the World Breaker's off his feet. That's what you gotta do. Chop down the big man. And Amir now into the Hurricane Rana. Amir doing everything in his power to continue to take the fight to the World Breaker, and it is starting to get some success out of it, at least from the offset. Kick right into the chest again. Now, big thrust kick straight to the skull. And a big time clothesline right there from the World Breaker. Kick right again, right into that kneecap, and a big enziguri. And now both men battling to the outside of the ring for as long as they wish. Big punch right there by the World Breaker. And now he grabs the head of Amir, and he's going to slowly bring him inside the ring. And here we go. Oh my God. Right on that back. Now Amir Bates being tortured by, punch right in the head by the World Breaker once again. And Amir, kick away did by Amir. And now Amir notices that the World Breaker is at his mercy. And Amir, a big time drop kick in the corner. Uh-oh. Oh no, Amir now. Amir could be going for it. No! Couldn't, and a headbutt! And behind that mask, Amir is busted. Oh man, and another headbutt. And a drop kick right to the back, and the World Breaker again getting on his feet. And look at Amir! Amir's on the submission! Submission locked in! But the World Breaker doesn't care! And a big time clothesline by Amir! He's just watching the World Breaker get back on his feet. And Amir now. Amir going to the outside. Spear! Oh my God, off the apron! And, oh, the headbutt. And now sending the World Breaker back inside, sending Amir back inside the ring. Those headbutts have been the death of Amir Bates for this entire encounter. Kick, no, missed it. Couldn't get it. Amir, no! Trying to go for a springboard, but the World Breaker swatted him away, and Amir landed right in the middle of the ring, and that could be the killer for him. Amir Bates is in the submission. He's in the accolade, and Amir gets him up and takes him down. What brute strength! And oh man, a World Breaker again. Not letting Amir get any breaks whatsoever. Tar the Islands, center of the ring. Into the cover, hooks the outside leg. Amir now, cover by the World Breaker. Amir Bates has been humbled. Amir put up one hell of a fight, but I'm gonna say this now. Nobody should be ashamed of that. What a victory by the World Breaker. Heim standing tall in his yard. And ladies and gentlemen, the World Breaker has officially made it clear he will make the lives of those in WPW hell if you cross him. And now it's time, as the sound of the Valhalla play out, it's time. 15 women step into this ring. Only one will earn the right to challenge for the Women's World Championship at World Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. The Lottery Rumble is next, baby. 15 women with a chance of a lifetime. You do not want to miss it. That is next.
Sailing across the mighty rivers, going to row to the beach.
Ladies and gentlemen, what the hell? Who in the name of all that is? Who in the hell is this? Yo, what the fuck is going on? What the hell is going on? What the hell is? All I know is that this weirdo is attacking Midas. Oh my! I don't even know what's going on. I don't no clue what the hell is going on here. No idea who the hell this guy is. I don't know what the hell his motivation is. All I know is that he's attacking Chris Midas. And oh, into the crate. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Dropped right on his neck, and now the stomps commence. Oh no. Oh my god, the brain buster. And keep in mind, Midas got a fight later tonight. Midas has a World Boy Championship match to prepare to. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Yo, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. No, please, please. Oh my goodness! Oh, and the camera feed. Oh man. Oh, we're losing our feed here. Who in the hell is this? Somebody get help back there for Midas. Who in the hell are you? We're gonna take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, that is... You still don't know who the hell that is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 15-woman lottery rumble match! Now in this match, the women who drew number 1 and number 2 will start. Every 90 seconds, another woman will enter the ring. This continues until all 15 have entered. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. The last woman standing will be declared the winner of the Lottery Rumble and will advance to the main event of World Tour for the World Women's Championship! High stakes, high drama. Who's number 1? Oh, of course. Well, you would love to be number 1 in any other manner except for this one. But I don't think she gives a damn. Introducing the woman who drew number 1, Christy Hine. She's a former WPW Women's Champion. And she has been making waves across the entire pro wrestling world. What an unbelievable moment this could be if she'd managed to outlast 14 others and make it to Julia Hattrick and the Women's World Championship. But then again, it's 14 other women. She's number 1. Last time we had a Rumble matchup, it was Christy who entered at number 29. Christy knows what it's like to be in these type of matches. Her second one. She had number 9 the last time around. Let's see what happens when she's number 1. In fact, I do remember she made it to the final 3 in that matchup. It was her, Yuki Kurosaki, and the eventual winner of the match. Julia Hattrick, and a rematch of the Women's Queen of the Ring. And a rematch from that same pay-per-view that Christy Redding first graced us with her presence in. And introducing her opponent, representing the Gorgeous Society, she's the one who drew number 2, Serenity! The winner of the first ever Queen of the Ring tournament. And she is now ready. Serenity is now ready to go to that next level. And that next level being a shot at the Women's World Championship. Can she make it from number 2, outlasting 14 other women? We're gonna find that out. And the match has begun! Christy and Serenity, number 1 and number 2 in this matchup. Of course, 13 other women have you enter the match. And they'll have you eliminated over the top rope, both feet touching the floor. Last woman standing goes to World Tour. And Julia Hattrick, I gotta understand, is watching this one very carefully, as well as Cody Hailstorm, the Women's Gold Rush ladder match winner, who made quite the impression against Samantha Salazar, who was supposed to be in this matchup from what I'm assuming, and from what I've been told by management backstage. However, they've been shuffling to find out whomever can replace her, and we will see exactly who that person is later on in this matchup. Of course, Serenity is not her last rodeo. In fact, the last time she was here in a lot of her, she made quite the dubious discussion, of course. She didn't last very long. This time, she loved to last even longer as she awaits number 3. Oh, from Flip and Fly, I give to you, who is it? Oh, Veronica Martin! Who last time we was on Supernova gave quite the performance against the Artemis Women's Champion, or the Ace of Artemis, excuse me, in Troy Evans. She showed she's ready for the next step. Can she take that next step and go against Julia Hattrick? Only one can find that out for her, and that is herself. Can she last? Alright, I'm embarrassing myself here. That little logo in the middle of the Flip and Fly thing, I thought that was an M. Turns out that's a person actually flying in the air for a moonsault. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry, y'all. Ready to go. Martin's in the ring. And now things are starting to become a bit interesting. Oh my God! Driving Christy Redding into the canvas. We've seen an amazing matchup, amazing night here so far. And the night is not over. The night is indeed still young. In fact, coming up next, right after this match, it is the Internet Championship Invitational. Zeke Salazar going one-on-one against his former best friend Jay Knight. And I do believe, if I'm being told correctly, the winner of that matchup will go on the world tour to face off against the self-proclaimed #1 contender for the Internet Championship in Psycho G. So a little bit of breaking news for you. Psycho G will compete for the Internet Championship at World Tour against Jay Knight or Zeke Salazar. We're still not sure, as number 4 in the Women's Honor Rumble is about to make her presence known, and Veronica's trying to hold on. Here comes trouble. Dakota Wheeler. She's made big splashes here in WPW as of late. And what an unbelievable night this could be for her in her first Lottery Rumble. If she can manage to win and go to World Tour against Julia Hattrick, only being in the company for a short amount of time, this could be that one moment she breaks out here in WPW. We're gonna find out momentarily. Number 4, Dakota Wheeler, get you some in a Rumble. Taking her sweet time, making those wait. I do believe Veronica Martin just getting back into the ring, saving herself from elimination. And Dakota Wheeler characteristically taking her sweet time, getting into that ring, not in much of a hurry to step in the ring against all those young lions. That's a smart strategy actually as well. You see, you have Veronica Martin managed to stay into the ring after it looked like she was about to be eliminated before Dakota made her appearance. Christy Redding going after Dakota Wheeler. Serenity going right after Veronica Martin. Both Serenity and Veronica Martin are in tag teams. Martin, of course, in Flip and Fly. Serenity and Gorgeous Society, who have been given their rematch for the Women's Tag Team Championships against Jade at World Tour. However, can Serenity make it double trouble with her Stinson? Oh, the clothesline! Serenity's gone! Serenity is the first eliminated. I was just about to say she could make herself double trouble by getting double booked not only in the women's tag match, but also against Julia Hattrick. And you can see the tears, the hurt in her eyes. She has to now go to the back. Her night is over. Number 5 is about to make an appearance. 1/3 of the Sage sisters, China Sage, and what a fight this could be for them. Sage could win the matchup here, go to World Tour against Julia Hattrick, and Casey Sage could follow right behind her as the Women's Intercontinental Champion if everything goes their way during the Chamber match later tonight. China Sage. Let's see what she can do in the Rumble. Let's see what she can be able to do here tonight in the Lottery Rumble matchup. Christy going after China. Uh-oh, China about to be eliminated there, but no, gets right out of it. Sweeps the leg. Dakota Wheeler now going right after Veronica Martin. Martin now. Oh, trying to go for a DT. No, just driving knees into the ribs. And look at Christy riding the strength and over the powerbomb. And Dakota just eliminated Veronica Martin. Oh, using Veronica's own momentum against her. And you can see the anger on her face. And Dakota Wheeler, the veteran, using the ways of the ring to get the advantage. Beautifully done. We're 1/3 of the way through the Rumble. Number 6 about to make her appearance. Oh, shit. Run. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes trouble. The goddess of Arcadia, the Case of Artemis, poor Troy Evans. We talked about how she has been in WPW and been making waves. Still not officially signed, I might add. But she is eligible for the Lottery Rumble matchup. And what a night this could be for her and Artemis if they can lay claim to the winner of the Lottery Rumble match and the Women's World Championship. Oh, I just saw that. Julia Hattrick versus Tora Troy. Oh my God, that would be awesome. Tora staring at a Race of Artemis Championship. You can watch Axis Wrestling when they return, as well as Artemis Wrestling, the sister company, when they return in April. I do believe April or March. I think management, whomever's in chat, can tell me the correct thing. I don't have the notes in me all the way together, but Tora Troy will be on Artemis. You can watch that show whenever you can. And look at this. Christy ready now, has Dakota on the ropes. She could be eliminated here. This could be her chance. Ooh, Dakota saving herself for the time being. China going right after Troy Evans. And look at that. Oh my God. Look at that counter. Dakota staying alive for the time being, at least. And now, Troy Evans has China up on the shoulders, trying to get elimination here, trying to get rid of one person. Can she do it? And yes, she can! China Sage is eliminated! And now Christy and Dakota going back and forth, and a big Hurricane Rana. And Tora Troy's taking it in the festivities, but she gets Germaned by Christy. Number 7 in the Rumble coming in very shortly. Oh, welcome back! Darren Lawson, number 7 in the Rumble. It's been quite some time since we've seen Darren. And now she gets a chance of a lifetime. She returned in the last Lottery Rumble. Now she gets a chance to get her name into greatness and get a shot at the Women's World Championship. Keep in mind, the last time she was in the Rumble, she eliminated herself and Violet Shaw straight away. Now she can do in this matchup what she pleases. Oh, look at this, going right after Dakota Wheeler. Chrissy, ooh, big punch right there to Tora. Kick, no, blocked by Tora, elbow right to that knee. Chrissy targeting the knees of Troy Evans. Look at this. Vertical suplex, no, countered by Dakota. And a big Hurricane Rana. And now Chrissy Christy in the corner right there could be eliminated by Tor. Tor now trying to get rid of Christy Redding. She's been in this matchup ever since the very beginning at number 1. Christy now. Oh, big time back suplex by Darren. Darren now showing the fans some love here tonight. And now the countdown begins once again. Number 8 coming in very shortly. Oh, welcome back, Louise Bates! The former Women's Intercontinental Champion has made her return to World Pro Wrestling! And we know the history between Louise Bates and Julia Hattrick. Matter of fact, it was Lulu who ended the undefeated streak of Julia Hattrick by beating her for the Women's Intercontinental title. What an unbelievable time this could be if Lulu would manage to get to win here tonight and get back at Julia by facing her or possibly beating her for the Women's World Championship. There's one person I think Julia would not want to face. It's Lulu. And she's taking her time soaking this all in. Let's see what Lulu can do in this matchup. Oh, dance, I guess. I guess that's the first thing we do is dance. Alright, cool. She's excited to be back, y'all. Alright, she's excited to be back. Let the Lulu dance. Uh-oh. Darren now could be on the verge of elimination. Darren now could be on the verge. Now look, now Christy trying to help out against Tor Troy, and there goes Darren Lawson. Tor Troy and Darren Lawson. Tor Troy and Christy Redding getting the elimination on Darren. Wow. I believe that's Christy's second elimination on the night so far. Oh, Dakota Wheeler now can be on the verge of elimination. Lulu can have her in the ring. Lulu can have her. Darren Lawson now taking the walk back. And now, number 9 coming in. We're almost 2/3 of the way done. Oh, shit. Making her first Lottery Rumble appearance. Oh, this is gonna be good. Roxanne! We saw what she was capable of on Supernova when she made her debut. Now let's see what she can do with the chance of glory on the line. Roxanne, number 9 in the Lottery Rumble. This one's gonna be good. Oh no, blocked it. Well, takedown by Dakota. Stomping on the arm. Big punch right there. Oh, kick right there once again. Takedown right there by Christy. Elbow right in the face. Irish whip into the corner. Big punch right there. Another big punch. I noticed it doesn't have the WPW emblem on the side. That's kind of weird. Oh well. I'm sure it won't be that weird of a thing to see. And now you see Roxanne going right after Troy Evans. Can she get Tor out of here? Total takedown and a big punch. Christy Redding now. Louise Bates and Roxanne going at it. Now Christy can have Dakota on the verge of elimination. Number 10. Oh, shit! Another Chicago friend! Samantha Young has come home! And listen to this ovation! We already saw Midas and Kyle, her brother, make an impact tonight in Carnage. Let's see what Samantha can do. Chrissy now got Dakota. Samantha on the way to the ring, but she can't get there. And Dakota's eliminated by Christy Redding. Christy's third elimination on the night. She's been here since number 1. Oh, now look at this Troy Evans still in this matchup. Troy now could be on the verge. Troy right there. Now look at this. And look at Troy Evans has been eliminated by Roxanne. What the hell? You know, you always have one of those landmark eliminations, and she's turning directly to Tor, saying, what now? Oh my God, taking it right to Louise Bates as well. Troy Evans is gone. We're 2/3 of the way through the Rumble now. Roxanne, and Roxanne's eliminated by Lulu. Number 11. Oh, hell no. We haven't seen her in action since Supercharged. She's been medically cleared. Ladies and gentlemen, a representative of Lawson Industries, Violet Shaw. And you can hear the boos, the most hated woman on the roster for her actions against Darren Lawson. And Shaw doesn't give a shit. She's relevating all of the hatred from this capacity crowd. Now Shaw, here we go. Here we go. Staring directly at me. Hey, I didn't do shit to you. Oh, now going right after Samantha Young, the fan favorite. Lulu watching as Christy Redding staggers in the middle of that ring. And now Christy playing possum, going right after Lulu. Both Lulu and Christy, both friends. Well, although I can tell you one thing. Friendships don't matter in this matchup. It's every woman for herself. Watch Violet Shaw going right after. Oh, the super kick! Just what I said! Every woman for themselves! My microphone cut off for a second. But ladies and gentlemen, number 12 is the Supreme Phoenix. It is she. Look at G. She looks ready to fight. We only got 3 more entrants left in this matchup. Christy Redding still in it, surprisingly. G fresh off her chance for the Women's Television Championship. Losing, of course, to Mizuna Kurosaki, who's been given the night off. She will go in to World Tour in an open challenge for the Women's TV title. We shall see who her opponent will be. We'll wait for the development on that one. Right now, Christy Redding going right after Violet Shaw. Ooh, Samantha Young getting taken down by G. And now G is going to direct her attention, I believe, to Violet Shaw. She just knocked down Christy Redding. Kick right to the gut of Shaw. Shaw felt it. And now she's going right after. Uh-oh. Little toss to the outside. And now brought back in. Shaw almost got an elimination there. Big clubbing blow right in the face. Shaw now going up for a powerbomb. No, roll through. Oh, they're in there. But, oh no, pinfalls in this matchup, G. You gotta eliminate your opponent over that top rope. Christy now going right after Samantha Young. Christy now has a chance. Oh, kick right to that knee. Clock is starting down once again. Number 13 letting themselves be known. Look at that toss by Violet. I just mentioned Mizuna. Here comes her tank driving sister, Yuki Kawasaki. Of course, the face breaker, referring to the time where she put Sophia Winters on the shelf for a short time by breaking her jaw with that vicious hitting Yuki. And now Yuki enters the Lottery Rumble matchup. Last time she was in here, she made it to the final two. Uh-oh. Yuki now. Yuki, look at eliminating Samantha, and Violet's eliminated by G and by Christy. That's Christy's fourth elimination, it looks like. Both Violet and Samantha feeling pain. Yuki telling G, bring it on, and Christy celebrating with these fans. She's been here since number 1 and number 14 is about to enter the ring soon. What a performance from Christy Redding, who is becoming, I do believe, she's about to become the longest tenured woman in a lottery rule matchup. She's been in here since number 1, so about 30 minutes. 20-something minutes she's been in that ring. At the time it's 21 minutes. And counting. Number 14, big spinning back fist by Yuki. Number 14. Oh! She just made her debut a couple of months ago! Here comes Sarah Miller! It's Miller time! She's been doing things her own way since making it here. What a chance this could be to make it to the Women's World Championship. Sarah Miller happily making her way to the ring. Panda socks and all, of course it is. And now, her chance is now to make it to World Tour with a shot at the Women's World title on the line. Let's see what Sarah can do here. Yuki Kawasaki and G going right after each other. Oh, block that big kick though. Sarah Miller punched right in the face by Christy Redding. Christy has been in here since the very beginning. And she has somehow managed to stay alive throughout everything that's been put in front of her. Oh, now Christy could be on the verge of eliminating Yuki here. No, big German suplex by Sarah Miller on the G. Number 15, the last entered in the Rumble. So it looks like right now we have our final 4, could be final 5. If things, oh, but a cold breaker by G on the Sarah. Oh, number 15, it's always the wild card of who's the final person in this matchup. G with a super kick. Sarah's, oh, and now Sarah's in. Sarah's still in the match. Who's number 15? Right. Oh no. That can't be who I think it is. Oh shit! Oh God, help me! Business has been up! Guys, it's bully season! Annabelle Troy is in the Lottery Rumble match in WPW! Oh God! If I'm not wrong, the sister of the Ace of Artemis who we saw earlier, Tora Troy, Annabelle, almost 7 feet tall. And that shirt saying it's bully season. Yeah, it's not a lie, it's legit. Annabelle Troy is here for one thing, to bully her way through everyone. And we now have the final 5. Christy Redding, Yuki Kurosaki, Sarah Miller, and Annabelle Troy along with G. And Sarah, for the second time, Sarah avoids elimination. And Yuki's eliminated. Christy's 5th, I believe, or 6th elimination. And now she's going directly after the biggest woman in the match, and Annabelle Troy, possibly the biggest woman on the roster. As Yuki Kurosaki, realizing she made it to the final 5 and net couldn't get to that point, fell just a bit short. And now G has Sarah Miller up. Can Sarah avoid elimination for the 3rd time? Running power slam by Annabelle on the Christy. For the 3rd straight time, Sarah Miller avoids elimination. Up, roll through, up in the handstand, and now Annabelle taking down the Hurricane Rana. Oh, into the corner. Uh-oh. Oh, Annabelle now. Annabelle has Christy right up top. Christy has started this matchup from number 1 and is in the final 4 along with Annabelle Troy, Sarah Miller, and G. G now trying to get Sarah Miller out. Miller has avoided elimination for 3 straight times, and she does it for the 4th. Although I don't think that she feels relatively good in the chest or throat area. And look at this. Oh my God. Not even a vertical suplex, just tossing her and then picking her up and slamming into the canvas with the running power slam. Annabelle Troy is a different type of monster. Big old spear. Christy stays alive again. Christy has been in this entire match since number 1. What an unbelievable night this could be for her. She manages to pull off the biggest win of her WPW career here. Sarah, can she avoid it for the 5th time? No, she can't. Sarah Miller's out. We're down to the final 3. Annabelle Troy, who's just tossing people left and right, and Christy Redding, who's been here since number 1, over 30 minutes in this matchup, and the discus clothesline. Christy Redding has just set a record for the longest tenured time in a single Lottery Rumble match for men or women. She has been in this matchup for almost 30 minutes, 28 minutes plus. What a history maker, oh my God! And now G and Christy have to worry about the tall task, and I mean very tall task, of Annabelle Troy. And now G, can she be able to do the unthinkable super kick? No, Annabelle's still in it! She hooked her left arm around that rope. Annabelle somehow managing to stay alive in this matchup. Christy, super kick, and Annabelle's eliminated! We're down to 2! She couldn't survive both super kicks! Both women teaming up to get rid of Annabelle Troy, and we're down to the final 2! Christy Redding or G, one of these women is going to World Tour for the shot at the Women's World Championship! Oh, Christy, no! Oh, she was able to get that feet up just in the nick of time to avoid getting the elimination. And now G has Christy on the shoulders. Can G focus on getting the elimination? Can she get the elimination here? G now has Christy up on the shoulders. Can she get it? Christy trying to hang on to survive, and yes, she does. And now Z again. Christy, oh, she thought she was eliminated, but oh, she managed to stay in the fight. Christy thought that she was done for. Big time drop kick. What a lottery rumble this has been. Of course, it's cut in half. We normally have 30 women in the matchup, only 15 in this one. But it has still been jam-packed with a lot of big moves, a lot of big moments. And now Christy now has the handstand going for the Hurricane Rana and gets it. And now Christy. Oh, trying to trap the leg. Oh God, what a move. What a move by Christy. What a match this has been. Can G or Christy cuff it out and make it and be the last woman standing? Which one of these women is going to face Julia Hattrick with the opportunity of a lifetime at stake? Oh, nice takedown right there by G. Big time punch by Christy. Christy! Eliminate G! Eliminate G! Oh my dear God! What did we just see? Did Christy just do it? Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Lottery Rumble match, Christy Redding! Christy Redding went from number 1 all the way to the end. Oh my God. And ladies and gentlemen, at World Tour, the dream could become reality, as there you see it. For the Women's World Championship, Christy Redding does battle with Julia Hattrick. Can the Supersonic realize the dream of a lifetime and leave World Tour in Brazil, the Women's World Champion? Well, if a performance tonight is any indication, anything is possible. What a performance. Over 30 minutes in that ring. From number 1 to number 15 all the way to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, we move from Christy winning that match. Big victory for her to now. It is time for the Internet Championship to be decided. Jay Knight versus Zeke Salazar for the World Internet Championship. Can Zeke manage to pull off the win, or will Jay Knight be champion again? We're gonna find out. Zeke next.
Yeah, I'm at the top of the globe. I got the torch, we about to burn down the thrones. We need a change, look at the world that we live. Look how the evil is grown, all the innocence lost. We need a new beginning, man, the vision is off. We need to wage war, yeah, we need to rage on. I'm here, war boots, I'ma buy a pair. No suits, just fighters here. Grassroots and some riot gear. I'm still fly like a pilot here. Brave hearts never die in fear. I ain't a stranger to the danger. I'ma live and I'm dying here, yeah. So I'm looking up more, cause I know what I'm up for. Cause we need a change, and I'm starting an uproar. We started a ruckus. Yeah, we started a ruckus.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WPW Internet Championship! And here the man is, that damn near injured and crippled his opponent tonight. Zeke Salazar, there's Jay Knight, who has been going through a metamorphosis as of late. And he said tonight is his way to get back in top, back in the good graces of championship glory. And what better way to get back to the World Championship than to get to that Internet Championship? That title is a gateway to the World Championship. Defend it 10 times, and you get your chance at the world title if you so choose. Already we've seen Goldman do the 10 title defenses and get to that championship match against Jay Knight. So Jay Knight knows anything about the Internet Championship. He knows the way a man who holds it can decide their own destiny and alter their career. The thing is, can Jay Knight take down Zeke Salazar tonight and usher in a new era? You already can tell Jack Hunter is watching us very carefully as he prepares for his World Championship matchup tonight against Christian Crude at World Tour. And here comes the champ! The man who earlier tonight APH credited for giving him the love to compete in a WPW ring again. The man at One Shot Access Wrestling on January 8th who pushed APH to its absolute limits. And a man who isn't at 100%. That much is well documented. There was the chair shots. There was a tombstone. Is Zeke Salazar at 100%? Is he healthy? We already know the winner of this matchup goes on to World Tour in a huge, daunting task, going one-on-one against Psycho G, who's been begging for a chance at the Internet Championship ever since making it to WPW. Zeke Salazar, a man who has been making waves in professional wrestling, making quite the name for himself. Can Zeke Salazar manage a big victory here tonight? As we're going to take it down the ringside for the official announcements. As there you see it there, the WPW Internet Championship is on the line here in Chicago Carnage. Introducing first, the challenger from London, England. He is the only Grand Slam World Champion in WPW history, Jay Knight! And his opponent, from Denver, Colorado, weighing at 330 pounds, he is the current reigning, four-time defending WPW Internet Champion, Zeke Salazar! Zeke defended that championship against Matt Bailey at Prestige. He defended it against Jonathan Reed at Supercharged. He defended it against Joey Steen at Rebirth. He defended it against Zach Rainey on Riot. This is his 5th championship title defense. The WPW Internet Championship Invitational is about to get underway. We are about to see greatness. And here we go. The bell is underway. The bell has been rung. And here we, Jesus tap dancing Christ. Well, I don't even know what to say on that one. There's one thing Jay Knight has done. Oh, look at Jay going right after that leg. Right after the intro legs. And Zeke Salazar tossing him away. Oh, Jay again going after the legs. And I mentioned this before, and I mentioned it again. Here you go, Jay again at the legs. If there's one thing that this matchup needs to be done for Zeke, it needs to be quick. Oh, and I don't know if I trust this one, Zeke. Top rope, and it doesn't work. Oh, he kicks him down, and Zeke Salazar now going after Jay Knight. If Zeke wants to have his championship still heading into World Tour, heading into Brazil against Psycho G, he's going to need to continue the offense here. He's going to need to make this a quick and fast matchup. But then again, nothing is quick and fast when it comes to Jay Knight. There's a reason why this man is, as we mentioned, the only Grand Slam World Champion. He is the only man that hold the original WPW, the current WPW, the Global and Universal Championships in WPW history. The only man to ever do all four. And the only man who will ever do all four. He is also a former Intercontinental and Hardcore champion, former tag team champion as well. And Zeke Salazar does not need to worry about taunting to this crowd. He needs to worry about getting rid of Jay Knight and taking him down as quickly and efficiently as he can. And then again, with the amount of injuries that this man has had dealt with, especially during that matchup against APH over an Axis one-shot, you would have to think Zeke Salazar isn't at 100%, but that man's not going to care. You've noticed no taped ribs, no taped ankle. Oh, look at this. Look at this beautiful move. No taped anything, but you notice moves like that hurt the legs and ankles. And that is the one thing that Jay's going to try to target, as you see a kick out at 1 by Jay Knight. And monkey flip by Jay. As now Jay waddling around like his favorite pet duck and telling the fans to suck it. It's a completely different side of Jay Knight. Don't get me wrong, he is more aggressive, he is more ruthless, but if there's one thing this man has always been, it's goofy. But don't let that goofy exterior fool you. He is as ruthless and dangerous as they come. Here in WPW, look at the belly to belly by Zeke Salazar. Now into the cover, hooks the outside leg. There is one. Kick out. Kick right to the back by Zeke Salazar. Oh, and he tried to go after the knee and the legs, but Jay Knight got caught with a brick wall. But there you see the strategy at work here, and a big-time headbutt by Zeke. So to come up next here is the WPW World Tag Team Championships. Blackout defending against the Sons of Chaos in what could be their last chance. Can Barmore and Kenny put aside their differences and become World Tag Team Champions? We saw them in the riots come here having singles matches to try to prove themselves and get to the other. Both men unfortunately couldn't get the wins. However, can they both put it together tonight and become two-time tag team champions here in WPW? And I would say how many times they've been tag team champions elsewhere, but will be here all fucking night. No, I'm not kidding. That's Jay Knight being grounded by Zeke Salazar in a move that is very uncharacteristic of Zeke Salazar. He's never really been a ground and pound technical wrestler. He's always been a powerhouse. So what Jay Knight's forte, axe and smash! Big knee to the back of the head. And now Jay Knight's starting to feel it here tonight in Chicago. Of course, still to come after the tag team match, it is the World Openweight Championship to be defended. For the first time ever, we will crown an Openweight champion as Chris Midas goes one-on-one against Jay Knight, against Jade Jackson. And look at the booty-popping moonsault. Or at least so I think Midas will be available against Jade after we saw that attack by whomever the fuck it was. We don't know if Midas is going to be at 100% or not, or even if he's going to compete. Pop-up powerbomb by Zeke! Into the cover. There's one. There's two. And a kick out at 2 by Jay Knight. What a pop-up powerbomb. Courtesy of the big man. Big time clothesline by Zeke. Another clothesline by Zeke. Zeke now gaining momentum here. Big time clothesline, jumping up in the air and clotheslining him down. Look at that stun gun right there. Oh my Jesus Christ. Just throwing him away is Zeke Salazar. But look at Jay. Backbreaker into the Russian leg sweep. And now he's starting to gain just a bit of momentum. And there you see him taunting Zeke. That's what he's been known to do. He's been known to be a goofball. He's been known to be this jokey guy. But he's still lethal and very dangerous. Clothesline into the corner. Duck underneath. Big time. Jumping clothesline into the kip up. Irish whip into the corner by Jay. No, kick right into that kneecap. Oh, block the kick. Takedown. Uh-oh, here we go. Jay Knight now. Oh, can he turn him around? Cloverleaf, what in the hell is Jay doing? What the hell is this? Zeke Salazar needs to get out of this submission and fast. He got out of it just and almost, and he did. Oh Oh, but Zeke Salazar noticing. Zeke almost had a huge problem with that submission hold. Zeke needs to be careful. Jay Knight, the master of so many submission maneuvers. He can tap you out any which way. That's what makes Jay Knight one of the more dangerous individuals on the planet. And again, Jay tried to go for the legs, but Zeke tossed him away. No count out, no count out, so disqualifications. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission inside the ring. I should say no count outs. Disqualifications are a factor. Stomp on the knee, stomp on the face. Zeke now going Dominator. Oh, what a move by Zeke. Into the cover, there's one. There's two, and a kick out at two by Jay. And now Jay Knight busted open by Zeke Salazar. There you see the damage being done, but Zeke needs to capitalize. Zeke, you can't just stand there and focus on him. You got to do something here. Oh, Zeke going for a roll-up, trying to end this one as quickly as he can. There's one, there's two, kick out at two by Jay. Oh, and now Zeke's going to go for the coup de grace. He's going to go for the finishing touch in this one. Pop-up, powerbomb, no, countered by Jay. Oh, can Jay get this one? Jay going for the LGB. DDT! For the championship, but Zeke Salazar grabbed the ropes. Oh, Zeke Salazar, the ring awareness to grab onto the ropes, knowing where he is at in the ring at all times. And can Jay Knight now, in the center of the ring, go for it? Jay now, LGB, DDT! Cover by Jay! We got a new champion now! Kick out at two! And Zeke Salazar stays alive! But you can tell the longer this matchup is going, the more hurt Zeke Salazar is. Every time he has to kick out, every time he does counters like that, you can tell this man is losing strength in his legs, losing strength in his body. And it's not his fault. He's just in so much pain, but refuses to take nights off. He refuses to back down from any challenge. Beautiful move. He wants to take on any and all challengers to uplift the prestige of the Internet Championship. Zeke Salazar now going for that beautiful suplex. And now the referee calming him down. Checking on Jay Knight, who looks to be in some pain. Now Zeke Salazar going after Jay. Jay now getting back up on his feet. Zeke Salazar kicking to the gut. Could be going for a pop-up. Powerbomb! Into the cover. Hooks the leg. There's one. There's two. And a kick out at two by Jay Knight. Zeke's got to keep going for it. He's got to go for it again. He's got to. Zeke, kick to the gut. Could be going for it. Look for it one more time. Pop-up powerbomb. Zeke realizing two's not going to be enough. He wants to go for number three. He's got to turn him around. Turn him around. No, kick to the knee. Kick to that bad knee by Jay. Jay now. Submission locked in. Submission locked in.
Do you submit?
Jay's on the bad knee. Jay's on the bad ankle.
Do you give up?
Zeke Salazar trying to get his way to the rope. Trying to get his way to the ropes.
Talk to me. Do you want to quit?
Boy, his knee's on the ropes. His right leg is on the ropes. His right foot's on the ropes. What? His right foot's on the ropes. Referee's counting.
3,
2, 3. Jay's gonna let go. Jay's gonna let go for 5.
Ring the bell. That's it.
Wait. Jay's gonna. Oh, he got Zeke. Oh my God. Zeke Salazar's right leg's on the ropes. Jay still got submission and get him autograph. Ladies and gentlemen, the match has been ruled in a disqualification meaning your winner and still WPW Internet Champion, Zeke Salazar. Zeke Salazar trapped in that submission, in serious amount of pain, tried to get rid of it by getting his right foot on the ropes. He got it. Ref count to the 5. Jay wouldn't let go. And because of that, Jay was disqualified, which makes me think it was never about beating Zeke for the title. It was more about injuring him and proving a point that he is still the top dog. And the referee goes to check on Zeke. Zeke may be in the bottom. What the hell? That's Joey Steen! What is Zeke's best friend? What is he closest friends? Joey Steen! Just lay it out, Jay Knight! Hell's dead for payback! Lorraine's, Zeke, and now Zeke's friend Joey Steen. Joey fucking Steen. Oh God, Jay Knight, you made this a mess. Way too many enemies for you to even conquer. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Zeke Salazar may be still champion, but can the Blackout manage to keep their belts? Alexander Storm and Brad Graves defend the World Tag Team Championships against Jeremy Baltimore and the Cousins of Chaos with Sean Kenny. Can Sean Kenny and Baltimore coexist and get the championships? Or Blackout retain? Blackout Chaos next for the tag team gold. And the time is now. Can the Cousins of Chaos reclaim their throne?
You're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, and you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible. It's not probable. You're irresponsible. Too many obstacles. You gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow. You can't be.
Ladies and gentlemen, on your left is Sean Kenny. On your right is the workhorse Jeremy Barmore, who just last Friday night, yeah, I know we're not arguing, but I'm gonna shout it out anyways. Last Friday night on Honorbound became the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Honestly, well deserved from Barmore, but that's been Kenny's entire beef this whole time. Kenny feels as if Baltimore is looking focused more on his own success rather than the success of the team. Well, Kenny, he's been quite miffed about that entire ordeal. Can he and Baltimore be able to bring it all together and do what they do best? Win Tag Team Championship gold. Baltimore has said he's looking forward to making more history with his cousin. In fact, keep in mind, these two are the first ever World Tag Team Champions in WPW history. And now, the first ever champs await the arrival of the current champs. Sporting those beautiful new belts. On your left, Alexander Storm. On your right, Brad Graves. Two men who made their presence known immediately after the Best of 7 series between The Way and Vendetta ended. Brad Graves and Alexander Storm attacked Vendetta, getting themselves inserted into that triple threat tag title match at Supercharged, eventually winning it. And now stand before you, the World Tag Team Champions. Will they give you a reason to remember them? Brad Graves and Alexander Storm are ready to fight, and they are ready to defend their turf as the World Tag Team Champions. Let's take it on the ringside where we get the official introductions. There's the championship gold that both teams will be fighting for. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WPW World Tag Team Championships. Introducing first the challengers. They are Jeremy Baltimore, Sean Kenny, the cousins of Chaos, and their opponents. They are the WPW World Tag Team Champions, the son of infamy Alexander Storm, the King of War Brad Graves, Blackout. Handing the championships over to the official, and there they are, the World Tag Team titles. Can they get the job done? Here we go! Oh, Kenny going right after. Irish whip into the corner by Alexander Storm. Baltimore waiting on the outside. I'm assuming there was a talk between the both of them, and Sean Kenny wants to start us off here. I was asking Kenny and Baltimore, are they both at 100%? Are they both ready for this opportunity? Kenny told me, simply put, those two boys are in a world of hurt because me and Baltimore are ready to deliver pain and get back what belongs to us. And that's the World Tag Team titles. And keep in mind, Baltimore and Kenny won a tournament to become the first ever tag team champions way back as of last year. So they have way back 2 years ago, I do believe. So they have experience in this field. And look at Sean Kenny having Storm in a tree of woe position. And oh my god, those rapid knees and not letting up in the corner. When a man of that size just raining knees upon you, at that point, I don't know what you do. Irish whip into the corner. Tag is made. In comes Jeremy Baltimore. A little bit of tag team tandem offense by both men. Big singer splash. Big time clothesline. And in comes the workhorse of professional wrestling, Jeremy Baltimore, who across the world has been making waves and making statements. This man has been at the top of his game from the very beginning. Right back inside the ring, back inside the other corner of Storm. Tag is made once again. In comes Sean Kenny. Oh, Alexander Storm on the ropes. Oh my goodness. Double boot to the skull. And they're going to use a tag in Graves. And I don't think Kenny's going to allow that. Look at the strength of Sean Kenny. Oh my god. And a big punch right there from Kenny. Kenny now has him up on the feet. And look at this, my god. Just slamming down Alexander Storm. Storm now in a world of hurt. Has to be looking for a tag. And now Sean Kenny going to try to drag Alexander Storm into the corner of the Cousins of Chaos one more time. Oh, but look at Storm though, fighting back. Into the Russian leg sweep after the backbreaker. And there's a reason why Storm and Graves are one of the tag team champions. They are dangerous, they are elusive, and they're quick. Obviously, they're giving up a lot in the size advantage, but they are bringing in a massive speed advantage. And these two men are dangerous when it comes to this matchup. Dangerous in this type of environment. They love being tipped as the underdogs. Big time clothesline. And now it looks like Storm. Big headbutt. I'm saying it looks like Storm has been finally able to get back into this matchup after it has been all kinds of chaos from the opening bell, and what a drop kick, taking Kenny off his feet. And neck breaker, no. Boom! Right an elbow shot in the back of the neck. And now Storm into the cover. There's one. There's two. Kick out at two by Sean Kenny as Barmore is cheering his cousin on from the apron, but it could be all known well. It's time to dance away. No! Countered by Kenny! Oh my God! It's like running into a fucking Mack truck. Look at Brad Graves! Graves! Canadian Destroyer! That is why those two are tag champions. 1, 2, kick out at 2. As Barlow has got to go break it up, but that is the type of reason why those two are tag team champions. Tag man, in comes the King of War, in comes Brad Graves. Dunk underneath in a massive clothesline by Sean Kenny. Kenny now continuing to fight against Brad Graves. Knee right into the gut, kick to the chest, and another kick to the chest by Brad Graves, excuse me. And oh my God, again, like running through a Mack truck. Sean Kenny relentless in his assault against Brad Graves here tonight, doing whatever it takes to take it to the man. Oh, punch right into the gut, sending Brad to the corner. Brad with a kick right to the head, trying to stun the big man. Kenny, one of the largest and tallest individuals. In fact, I do believe he was the tallest individual on the roster. Now the count shall start. If you're wondering why is there no time limit in this matchup? Well, a contract was signed between both teams, and they both agreed that a time limit for this matchup will not be needed, deeming that they do not want a time limit to decide what the championship outcome will be. And APH, realizing more than anybody as the LGFO champion that a time limit makes all the difference sometimes when it comes to title matches, yeah, he agreed upon it. So the countouts and disqualifications are a factor in this matchup. But look at Kenny driving him in a canvas, and Alexander Storm already in the ring admonishing Sean Kenny, but he might have to jump back into the ring because Kenny's got to cover on Brad. Into the cover, there's one to become tag champs. No, kick out at 2. Oh, but Kenny realizing this could be his time. Kick to the gut, could be going Powerbomb City. Kenny looking perhaps for the last ride. Into the cover, there's 1, there's 2, kick out at 2. Barmore was almost about to get ready to celebrate, but Kenny not letting up here against Brad. The Guns of Chaos living up to their name, dominating this matchup for the most part. However, Blackout's been managing to stay alive in this match, stay in control, stay healthy enough so they can continue to compete. But look at this mass assault by Sean Kenny into the spear. Look at that, Brad tried to tag in his partner Alexander Storm, trying to go for the Superman punch, didn't get it, and now Brad could be going up. Look at this. Oh, he's trying to get out of it, and look at that. Alexander Storm breaking up the last ride. Brad Graves tried to get a Hurricane Rana counter out of it, couldn't do so, so Storm with the punch to the back, getting Kenny to let go. Tag is made, in comes Jeremy Barmore. And now Barmore has him up, and beautiful move right there from Barmore. Into the ring, into the cover, hooks the outside leg, there's 1, there's 2, and a kick out at 2. So coming up next in the co-main event, Jay Jackson versus Chris Midas for the World Openweight Championship. The title shall be defended, title shall be on the line for the first time ever. Big drop kick into the chest of Jeremy Barmore, and another drop kick. And another drop kick. 3 straight drop kicks from Alexander Storm onto Jeremy Barmore, keeping the big man off his feet. Fire swoop into the corner. No, couldn't get anything going right there. And Storm with the German suplex. And now sweeping the leg right there. And now the Guns of Chaos feeling it from this crowd here in Chicago. Kenny telling them to bring it on. Trying to get the crowd going in their favor. Can they get the tag team titles? That is the main question. Big sling blade by Alexander Storm. Storm, block that kick. Big time drop kick again by Alexander Storm. And a hip toss right there from Jeremy Barmore, getting away from that situation. Oh, missed that one. Kick right to that kneecap, right to the back of the leg. Ooh, stun gun right there from Alexander Storm. What an unbelievable night this would be. If the Cousins of Chaos are able to get the big one once again. Storm tried to go for that drop kick one times too many, and it caused him to misfire. And now Barmore on the attack. Oh, Barmore. Oh my, the bell clap by Barmore. I was thinking it would go for belly to Barmore there. He didn't do it. Barmore now. White noise! And now Barmore, the bullplex from the bull position. And now Barmore could be setting him up. Could be belly to Barmore time. Belly to Barmore! Cover! 1, 2, kick out at 2! And now Brad Graves and Sean Kenny are battling inside the ring! All hell is broken loose here tonight! What the hell? What happened to the lights? Well, we're all live. Somebody forgot to put a light. What the hell is that? What the hell is... This is Amir Banks! He's attacking Brad Graves! What the hell is going on here? What the... Brad Graves is caught in the freaking vice grip of Amir Banks. What the... Well, Storm's over... Graves is gone. Graves is gone. Graves is gone. Amir Banks is gone. Storm's all by himself. Kenny and Barmore see an opening. Slam down, total elimination. This is a shot. 1, 2. We have new tag team champions.
You're never gonna make it. You're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff.
With the minor assistant to Amir Banks of all people.
Irresponsible. Too many obstacles. You gotta stop.
Who's targeting Brad Graves? Why I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and no WPW World Tag Team Champions, Sean Kenny, Jeremy Barmore, the Cousins of Chaos. The first ever champions are now 2-time tag champions. What a moment in time for those two gentlemen right there. Wow. What a moment that is there for both of those gentlemen. Unbelievable, man. What a night. What the... Wait a minute. What the hell? What the hell? What the... Sean, what are you doing? Kenny, what are you doing? Oh my God! What the? You just won the tag titles! Sean Kenny is assaulting Jeremy Barmore after they just won the tag gold. What are you doing? It's not just your tag partner, that's your cousin! That's family! These fans don't know what to think, neither do I. They just won the gold together! Frustration boiling over. No! Oh, powerbomb on the apron! The frustration from Barmore just pouring over. I don't know what caused this. No. Oh my, the spine buster on the barricade. And oh my God, I don't understand this at all. I do not understand this at all. Sean Kenny and Jeremy Barmore, the new tag team champions, but yet Barmore Baltimore is being assaulted by his own flesh and blood. No! Oh, that spear through the barricade! I don't understand this one at all, man. I don't. And Sean Kenny, watching his cousin crawl out of the rubble. I don't get this. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny and Baltimore are the new tag team champions, but what's the situation here? What's going on?
Go for the top dog, we at the top level. I'm a rebel, line up cause I'm a top rebel. Look in my eyes, this is my time. Step up, rise up, strike first, bring it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm as shocked as you are, honestly. I did not see that coming. Sean Kenny, fresh off of winning the World Tag Team titles, attacking his cousin Jeremy Baltimore, and well, we're gonna get Baltimore checked up, honestly. We're gonna see if he's okay. But coming up now, after that shocking portrayal of family, it's time. The tournament has reached its end. There she is. There's challenger number one. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WPW World Openweight Championship! Introducing first, she is one half of the WPW Women's Tag Team Champions representing Paris, the Psycho, Jade Jackson! Well, from one unorthodox moment to another, Jade Jackson, who's already one half of the Women's Tag Champions, is set to take on Chris Midas for the World Openweight title. But will Chris Midas be here, or will he be at 100% after the attack from that paid-up maniac backstage earlier tonight? Your co-main event, ladies and gentlemen, big time fight feel. Well, you hear demons, but will we see Midas?
I know a lot of demons come to my show as well. Pain, you know what I'm saying? A lot of demons, a lot of demons, a lot of demons, a lot of demons, a lot of demons.
There he is! And her opponent from Chicago, Illinois, the 3-1-2, weighing at 283 pounds. This is Chris Midas! Chris Midas, who went through hell tonight, and there you see it is time for the finals. 16 competitors, 8 women, 8 men stepped into this tournament. It's down to the final 2. It is time to crown the first ever World Openweight Champion. Oh, this is gonna be great. I cannot wait. This matchup has been a long time in the making. when APH first made the announcement that there would be a championship defended in intergender matches. Any type of match you want, anybody can compete for this championship. Buzz was had. Now it is time for a match to happen. Now it is time. Now it's time to see who's going to be the first person to carry this championship. Who will make history? And there she is, the World Openweight Championship. That beautiful title belt is on the line here tonight. Jade Jackson, Chris Midas. Two best friends. Let's get it on. And there you see the taped body, the taped ribs, and the taped shoulder of Chris Midas after that assault by that masked freak, that painted up maniac earlier tonight. He is not at 100%. He is struggling. You see, it was struggling to even keep Jade up for that slam. And look at Jade with ease. Jade will have nothing more but to bring that championship to Parrish, along with the EWTV Women's Championship, the LGF Valkyries Championship, the GWW Women's World Title that Jade currently holds, and then of course the WPW Women's Tag Titles. Championships all over the place for Parrish. Let's see if Jade can add the Openweight title to that list. Chris Midas will have nothing more but to hold a championship, his first WPW title, and win it here tonight. Midas is trying to end this one in a hurry. Kick out at one. And there you see the urgency of Midas here, realizing he's not at 100%, realizing that he is not in the best shape of his life right now. That spear only worsening the pain, and realizing that he needs to get this matchup done and fast so he can get out of here with that title around his waist, because this isn't going to help him right on that injured shoulder. Oh, man. Jade knows exactly what she's doing. Oh, man, meticulous to a fault is the psycho. Of course, Chris Midas will have nothing more, not only to want to end this matchup early, but to leave his hometown of Chicago as champion. Kick out at one by Midas. Jade Jackson defeated Alexander Storm. She defeated Jonathan Reed. She defeated Jay Mamba earlier tonight to get to this point. Chris Midas defeated Jade's daughter, Paulina. He defeated, punch right into the gut. He defeated Samantha Young, and earlier tonight, he defeated the Shaolin King, so to speak, in Jay Jones. You can tell Midas is not at 100%. That man is hurt, and he is hurt severely. Midas have been given at least, an hour to prepare for this matchup to get himself healthy. Jade was the opening match, and I don't think right now is the time to taunt Mr. Midas. Well, kick right to the gut by Jade. And look at that. Jade again targeting the shoulder and the injury of Midas. And she's using that to her advantage here tonight. It's going to come later tonight. That's going to have to wait. Cataclysm by Jade. And she may be taking Midas to a tour. Jade, tour of the islands. Jade looking to become champion here. Kick out at 2. And I should mention, the WPW Openweight Championship is defended on both shows. It can be defended on Supernova. It can be defended on Riot as well. Be defended anywhere that the champion wishes to defend it at or showcase it at. What an unbelievable opportunity this would be. One of these competitors to be known as the first ever. There's not a lot of people in this company that can say they're the first ever at something. Bobby Brown is known as the first ever Universal/World Champion. And for the nice move into the cover, there's one kick out. Blake Albright, of course, known as the first ever Grand Prix champion. Tyler J. Marshall was known as a first WPW Internet Champion. The Cousins of Chaos, or what's left of them, were known as the first ever World Tag Team Champions. Nice little choke breaker! Serenity was known as the first women's television champion. Into the cover. There's one kick out. Ooh, what a move right there. The kick out right there. And now Midas setting up Jade. Midas could be looking. Midas has her up. Death by elbow. DBE on his best friend. Can Midas get the victory here into the cover? There's one, there's two, and a kick out at two by Chris Midas. Oh, Midas starting to get fired up and the kick right to the chest. As I was saying, Julia Hattrick, the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion. The Queens of Rock, at the time they were known as Siaka Dunn and Samantha Salazar, were the first women's tag champions. And of course, Kellyanne Sky was the first and longest reigning women's world champion at over 380 days. Only ended just recently at Supercharged. And look at that, just tossing Midas around is Jade Jackson. But you can't play with your food, Jade. You gotta get the job done. You gotta get rid of him. Jade letting Midas get on his feet in the corner. Now just clubbing Midas. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus! And notice what shoulder she hooked. That injured shoulder. Midas is in a world of trouble. Could be going under the tour. No, Midas with the counter. Takedown right there by Psycho Jade. Oh, belly to belly suplex by Midas. A big punch right there from Jade. A punch right in the gut. And a clothesline to the outside by Midas. And now the count's starting to begin. Oh, now look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh my God! Again, right on that injured shoulder of Midas. What the fuck? Yeah, now I'm terrified. Okay, how do I complete the show knowing that there's mist in the ring now? Hey, at least it's not venom like she used to spit. Anyways, Jade Jackson trying to go for the spear with a DDT by Midas. Midas now going to go for the cover, trying to end this one early into the hooks of the leg. There's one, there's two, kick out of two by Midas. Kick missed by Midas. Jade going behind. No big clubbing blow to the back. Clothesline down to the canvas. And now Jade realizing, oh no, Jade is up. Death by elbow. Center of the ring. Nowhere to go. This may be it. Hook the leg. There's one. There's two. Kick out at two. And Midas can't believe it. The DBE, his patented move, has not been. It hasn't been a move that's been friendly to him tonight so far. Try to go again for the spear, but Jade misses it. Jade now. Midas got Jade on the shoulders and draping her across the top rope. And now is showing love to the Chicago faithful here tonight. Into the cover, hooks the outside leg. There's one. Kick out at one. In this stage of the match, a kick out at one is critical, but it's also crude, and it's just a testament to how Midas has not been able to really get that much sustained offense on Jade to the point where she can only kick out at one. That's insane. Chokebreaker time. Chokebreaker to that canvas. Normally follows it up with a death by elbow, but Jade was ready. Jade now flipping off the fans, listening to what they have to say. Trying to go for the clothesline, but got draped over that top rope. Oh, can Jade counter the third one? Can Jade kick out of the third DBE? Jade now, death by elbow! Midas into the cover, hooks the leg for the championship. 2, kicked out at 2 again. For the 3rd time, Jade kicks out of DBE. Big time clothesline. Off the legs and, oh God, nice suplex. And now just pounding away. Oh man, ruthless is Midas. Jade is even worse, again using an injured shoulder to her advantage, and again tried to go for the spear, and again got caught with the knee. And I want to mention this, if this match ends in a draw, then nobody will be champion, and we'll have to do this all over again at World Tour. What a pop-up power slam! Count of 4 here. Both got a count of 5. Both got a count of 10 to work with. Midas sending Jade back inside the ring. Big elbow right into the face, and the match will continue as Midas gets himself back inside the ring. Midas going for the choke breaker, connecting again. Midas now, trying to go for a move right there, couldn't get it. Gets pushed off by Jade and a slam down on the canvas. Jade is 1 move away from history on her doorstep. 2, kick out at 2. Midas now going for that big move, the bullplex from the bull position. You gotta understand, every move Midas does, everything he does, even as so much as a kick out, it is hurting his body, and he is not at 100%, and it's an almost miracle that he's been able to stay around in this matchup for as long as he has. And Jade with that big punch to the outside. The referee's throwing this count again. And you notice every time Midas goes, oh my God, on that back and shoulder. Every time Midas goes for a move, you can tell he's wincing. And Jade is going to let Midas stay out there. I don't think Jade would mind to go for a count-out victory. Telling Midas to get in here, and Midas obliges. Midas, spine buster! Big punch right there from Jade. Takedown right there from Midas. Big time fight feel here tonight. Uh-oh. Midas now. Oh my God, what a move. And a big shoulder tackle. Again, targeting an injured arm. Flipping off the fans here in Chicago as they watch their hero try to work through the pain and get to the goal. That is the World Openweight Championship. Referee goes down. Double knees to the back of Midas. Super kick from Jade. Referee's getting back on his feet. Oh, the German. Referee's back into the cover. There's 1. There's 2. No, and a kick out at 2. And Jade can't believe it. One last tour. Jade going for it. Can she hit it? Tour of the Islands! The cover is 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. And Jade can't believe it. She thought for sure that that was going to be all she wrote. Oh, Midas going for a move we haven't seen him do much often. Midas going for the discus big boot. And Midas, can that move get in the title? There's one, there's two, and a kick out at two. Midas, smelling blood in the water like a shark. Spear, no! Countered by Jade! One final, no! Countered again! Clothesline, no! Uranagi! What a match! Into the cover, there's one, there's two, kick out at two! Midas back in the ring. Midas now duck underneath Jade. Big time Uranagi again! Uranagi slam on that injured shoulder. Midas pushed off. Midas now. Midas! Choke breaker again! For the championship! 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2! I thought that was it. Oh, this may be it. Midas trying to end it here. Midas has her up! Death by elbow! Dragging her into the middle of the ring. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. There's one. There's two. Chris Midas has made history. Wow! And just like that, Chris Midas has just made World Pro Wrestling history! One more DBE was all it took. And ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to say your winner and first ever WPW World Openweight Champion, Chris Midas. Injured at all. 16 people, 8 men, 8 women stepped up. Only one stands tall as champion, and his name is Chris Midas. The first ever in WPW World Openweight Champion, the first ever intergender champion. First ever intergender championship being christened in here in Chicago. Carnage. Midas gets the job done back at home, and he gets to travel with his great fans back home as the Openweight Champion. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. Jane Rage, Akira Young, KC Sage, Sophia Winters, Paulina challenge Amber Reed for the Women's Intercontinental Championship in the Carnage Chamber. Who escapes as Intercontinental Champion? Your main event decides that. That is next. Oh, that ominous chamber. Oh, it is said, and the combatants look to be ready. And here comes the first combatant in this matchup, Paulina. The following is the Carnage Chamber match for the WPW Women's Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, Paulina. How ironic that we end the show after the Openweight Championship match, because it was in that matchup when she had to replace Ashley Sky to go against Chris Midas in the first round, is when APH saw the potential that Paulina has. Sure, she didn't win, but she gave Midas a run for his money and showed the world she is ready for that next step. Can Lena show she is ready for gold around her waist? Can she follow her mother and become Openweight champion? Well, I'm sorry, Intercontinental champion. See, I'm still stuck on that awesome Openweight title match we just witnessed. And of course, the first people entering this matchup gets a pod, and the champion, Amber Reed, will enter last. Speaking of Jade Jackson, here comes her partner. Paris couldn't get more titles around their waist, but can they get them now? Look at that title description right there. Introducing next, she is one half of the WPW Women's Tag Team Champions. She is the LGF Valkyries Champion and the EWTV Women's World Champion, Jane Rage. Jane, 3 belts. Can she make it 4 tonight? I'm pretty sure I got the titles wrong. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure I don't. As Jane Rage enters her pod, and she begins to get ready for action here tonight. Oh yeah, I was right. It is Valkyrie's champion. My fault. We'll see the champions from EWTV. Introducing next, she is the SCD Women's Intercontinental Champion and the JSW World Champion. The final boss, the goddess of the damned, Sophia Winters. Oh, on EWTV land, championships galore for the participants involved. Sophia Winters, in fact, held that same title Jane Rage walked down the ring with. In fact, she is the most reigning champion ever, winning it, I believe, 3 times and having the longest title reign with it. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a chance when Sophia holds that belt again that she gets into this chamber with the JSW World Championship for the first time ever. Can Sophia survive the Carnage Chamber? And can she walk out of here with her 3rd title currently, the Intercontinental Championship? Lena got a pod, Jane got a pod, Sophia Winters got a pod, and now the champion, which means Akira Young and Casey Sage will start us off. Here comes the champ. Introducing from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is the current reigning and defending WPW Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Golden Ace, the Queen of the North, Amber Reed. She defeated Louise Bates at Supercharged to win the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Now she steps into the Carnage Chamber in her first title in her 2nd title defense, hoping to walk out of here as champion. And here's a nice little trivia for you. Over at Rough Cut Network's Mercy Pro, Amber Reed made her debut at Mercy Pro at the Christmas Chamber and walked out the Mercy Pro World Champion. Can Amber Reed do the same thing here tonight? Walk out of here with gold around her waist. The spotlight is on one lady, though, in particular. Protect your damn eyes, people. The light is blinding, just like her future. Bright as hell. Introducing, representing the Sage Sisters, Casey Sage. Casey Sage stepping into the chamber with a smile on her face, realizing this is her chance to make a name for herself in WPW. But then again, she also realizes now the serious look on her eyes. She starts out the chamber. Intervals happen every 2 minutes. Here comes another Chicago native looking to make do. And introducing from Chicago, Illinois, she is so... Let me make sure I got this right. She is the War Princess, Akira Young! Look, I'm sorry. She made me have to redo my entire thing last time, okay? She got on me about not announcing her right. Legends never die, but her legend live on. Can she, Akira Young, win the Women's Intercontinental Championship? Here we go! The Carnage Chamber is live! For the very first time, WPW hosts a chamber match, and I cannot believe this structure is so massive we have to fit it into another arena. Trip into the corner, be right into that turnbuckle. Duck underneath though. And Akira now going for the German. Oh, but Casey got on her feet. As mentioned, every 2 minutes a superstar will enter the fray. This will continue until everybody's in that ring. The winner of the matchup will walk out of here as the last woman standing and the Women's Intercontinental Champion. And we'll have the night off on the World Tour. Matter of fact, all of these women will. However, Casey Sage, we have to root on her sisters, as the Sage sisters will go toe-to-toe against the Hugger Brigade, Samantha Salazar and Maria Murphy, in a steel cage match from what I've just been told. So breaking news there, the Sage sisters want to make an impact on every ounce of Supernova and take out one of the prominent tag teams, as they'll face the Hugger Brigade at World Tour inside a steel cage. That is breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Well, speaking of breaking news, here comes the roll. There's one kick out. So we already know that Amber Reed, the rules of this chamber match, into the cover, post delay. There's one, there's two, the kick out of two. Here are the other rules of the chamber. Every 2 minutes, a new superstar will enter the matchup. Amber Reed, being the champion, has that championship advantage. She will enter last. What a massive advantage that is for the champion. Irish over to the corner and the countdown has started. The countdown begins. Who's going to be entering number 3 in the chamber? Whose pod is going to open? Uh-oh! Paulina! The daughter of Psycho Jade and the niece of Jane Rage. Let's see what Lena can do here tonight. Kick right to Akira Young, and she's doing the smart thing, letting Akira and Casey go to war on each other. Oh, I don't know if turning your back on the opponent's a good idea. Oh, and Lena! Stoned on that top rope, spinning heel kick into the chest, and kicking. Oh, Lena will be kicked down, and a big drop kick. That'll do it. Oh, and Casey running right into an elbow from Akira. Oh, the stomp! Wow! Just stomped her down on the canvas. Looked like an APH big boot. Lena, the least experienced in this entire matchup, working on Akira Young, who also has to deal with Jane Rage. I mentioned the link between Jane and Lena. Of course, Jane is Lena's auntie. But you gotta remember the war between Akira Young and Jane Rage. The Young and Rage clans are still at war with each other, and there is no telling when that will end. Little schoolgirl by Akira, and that was only amounting to a 1. Casey is still in it. I cannot wait to see what happens when this chamber starts to fill up. The possibilities of matchups are endless inside this chamber. And a beautiful German suplex onto Akira, and a big elbow right into the face. Kick right to the gut by Lena onto Casey. And the countdown begins. Another participant's about to enter the chamber. Whose pod's gonna open? Uh-oh! The final boss cometh! Here comes Sophia Winners! JSW World Champion, SCD Women's Intercontinental Champion. She would love to add the WPW Intercontinental title to her list and a clothesline to both women! Look at Lena go! Paulina proving to the world why she is ready for this moment. Big time drop kick from Lena as Sophia stomps away. Toss no right there. Look at Casey Sage going to work now. Can try to get rid of, oh my god, onto that great. Oh, blocks the kick. Now Casey being sent for a ride into the German. Big kick in the chest though by Sophia. And Sophia, Hurricane Runner. Meanwhile inside the ring, Akira Young with the white noise and the cover this 1, 2, kick out of 2. And now chaos is starting to ensue inside the chamber. Oh, the stunner on the outside. Nice little move by Casey though inside the ring into the cover. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And Akira Young is the first victim of the chamber. That knee to the skull was all that it was enough for. And Akira is gonna have to make that long walk out the chamber. Back to the backstage area, into the locker room. She is done for the night. Pop-up punch, though, by Sophia into the cover. There's 1, there's 2, kick out at 2. And Sophia can get eliminated right there. We know who's coming out next. Takedown by Sophia. And Lena going for the cover, hooks the leg. There's 1, there's 2, and now the kick out at 2. And Lena can say hi to Auntie Jane Rage. Midas entered the fray. One half of the women's tag team champions, the LGF Valkyries champion, as well as the EWTV women's champion. And look at Lena being caught in the submission by Sophia Winners. Lena going now, going to the roll-up bell. Roll-up now by Lena, into the cover, there's 1. Kick out by Sophia. Nice done right there by Sophia. Big clothesline. Uh-oh, Jane going to the top rope. Jane Rage now, what is she thinking? What the fuck is she thinking? Top rope! Oh, off the top of the chamber! Massive splash on the Casey Sage. Look at Lena on the Auntie. Now Sophia up on the shoulders of Casey. And Casey Sage, oh my god! Dumping Sophia onto the outside. And look at Sage, big time slam. Sophia been put through the ringer, and there's a big slam right there into the cover. There's 1, kick out at 1 by Sophia. Russian leg sweep by Casey. Yeah, so far the elimination is Akira Young. And now Casey Sage going to the top rope. Casey Sage now wanting Jane to get up. What does Casey have in mind? And now here comes the champion. Oh, the leg drop dunked underneath. The champion's about to enter the fray. Into the cover though. Casey now 1, 2, kick out at 2. Oh, look at it. Lena, big combination offense as in comes the Intercontinental Champion. Amber Reed is now into the matchup here. Oh, try to go for a cutter there. Sophia didn't work. Big knee knocking down both Sophia and Casey. Jane missing the super kick. And Sophia again. Toss on that outside, onto that grate. And that knee, the kitchen sink by Jane. Oh man, look at Lena though. Big German suplex by Amber Reed as Casey just watches on. A massive clothesline. Oh God. Lena now throwing. Oh man, throwing Sophia Winters into that Texan pod. And Amber Reed with the Claymore kick on the Casey Sage. Casey now, 1, 2. Casey Sage is eliminated. Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, Paulina getting attacked by both Sophia Winters and her own auntie. Oh my God. Oh, off the Lexan pod. Lena doesn't care. Kick out at 1. And now Sophia going to the top rope. The history between these two are prevalent. Trying to go for that elbow, didn't work. And now Lena going after Auntie Jane. Meanwhile, Sophia Winters giving Amber Reed all she can handle inside the ring. Amber being taken to Suplex City. First to back suplex, then the German, and then the vertical. And now Jane being tossed back inside the ring. Amber Reed fixated on one thing. Click, no, Pater didn't get it. Now Amber Reed tossed to the outside by Sophia Winters, and a stomp right to the chest. Stomp right down that curb stomp-like maneuver. Only results in a 1 count. I was told by somebody that, oh, look at that. Look at that! Jane Rage now watching on Amber being destroyed in a sense by Sophia Winters. Tossed again and again into that Lexan pod. And Amber, oh man. Oh, look at Amber. Look at this. Oh, my God. Off the pod. Oh, Sophia takes down Jane in the middle of the ring. Oh, now Lena. Lena's got Amber Reed in that submission, but it didn't work, and Amber gets out of it. And now Sophia going to take the high-risk top of the chamber. Oh, what a splash. Cover by Amber, 1, 2, kick out of 2. Meanwhile, in the ring, Sophia Winters just went for the time of her life on the chain. Oh my God. And both women were so weird. German suplex by Lena. Boom, what another suplex. One more should do it. Big time German by Lena. The trifecta suplexes could do it. 1, 2. Sophia Winters is eliminated. We're down to 3. Oh, the freak. Oh, my goodness. Deep 6 by Lena. 2. Kick out at 2. I think what did the elimination in for Sophia was that dive from the top rope. Took everything she got out of her. She couldn't be able to kick out because her ribs and her chest was hurting so much. And once she got dropped, there was nothing that she can do. Big powerbomb by Lena, who is showing out tonight. So the final 3 are Jane Rage, Paulina, and Amber Reed. This chamber, man, this conquered so many people thus far. But who will be the chamber's next victim? As Jane ducks in. Oh my God! That big knee by Amber. Lena crawls in for the pin. 2, kick out at 2 by Jane. Oh, what a knee to Amber. Amber caught into the, oh my God, the back suplex. Her neck landed on that canvas. And Amber, I think, was trying to go for Pater, but got hit with the back splash right there. Ooh, super kick back to the neck and misfired. Claymore! And Lena steps in for the cover. And Lena takes the elimination for herself. The Claymore from Amber and Pay Dirt. Pay Dirt, cover. 2, kick out at 2. We're down to 2. Amber, no, misfire. Oh! Didn't get quite all of it. Amber Reed got the Claymore. Paulina took credit for the elimination. And just like that, we're down to the 2 last competitors. Paulina and Amber Reed. One of these women will walk out of here out of Chicago Carnage in the main event as the women's Intercontinental Champion. What an unbelievable moment this could be, man. What an unbelievable win this could be for either one of these women. Oh my God! That's the same move she used to eliminate a bunch of people in this matchup so far. There's 2. Kick out at 2. Lena is looking for her first taste of championship gold here in WPW. And so far, the founded fate that APH had in Lena to even put her in this matchup has been founded and paid in dividends. Because Paulina is showcasing why she is ready for that next step. Oh, big punch right there from Amber. Oh, Amber. And, oh my goodness. Amber Reed been struggling to stay alive in this whole matchup. Amber Reed though sends Lena back inside the ring. Big punch blocked by Amber. Punch by Amber. Claymore kick! 1, 2! Kick out at 2! And now Lena could be getting set up for the Pay Dirt. No, countered! Lena! Kill switch engaged! Her moment is here! It's now! 2! Kick out at 2! Oh my God. Curb stomp incoming! Curb stomp! And Lena is fired up. She wants this moment badly. But I think she may have taught it at the wrong time, giving Amber a chance to recover. Lena kicks off. Oh, Lena, look at this. Showing her tutelage from APH's Deadlift Academy. Look at the strength of a Paulina. Boom! Oh, look at this. Takedown right there from Amber. Amber now. Oh, the knee! The knee square on the chin of Lena! And that's it! Right on the chin, right on the button! And nothing to be ashamed for if you're a Paulina, if you're any of these women. There's a reason we've never done this match type. Because it is brutal as advertised. And every woman in this match will leave a different person at the end of it. Nobody is safe from the brutality of the chamber. But ladies and gentlemen, walking out the chamber is your winner and still the WPW Women's Intercontinental Champion, Amber Reed. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us tonight for the season premiere of WPW here in TakeOver Chicago Carnage. We'll see you next time for WPW World Tour. For Johnny Murphy, for everyone here at WPW, I'm Johnny Murphy saying good night, everybody, from Chicago.